as we were last left off, we left them, our brave, moronic, lovable band of misfits, up in the attic where they had taken the night to sleep. And unbeknownst to them, strange occurrences may or may not have occurred in the house. As we had seen last episode, unfortunately killed our most beloved of beloved characters, Ned Shakeshaft. And he was, as always, Shakeshaft, as he comes back from the grave and then dies again. But yeah, you guys are in the attic. What would you like to? Ooh. Two of you would like to boot back up.
Can I from my axe? My axe is still on, like lodged into the ground. I want to pull it out.
For it. Pull away.
Ugh. Okay, I pulled it up. I tried.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. I was gonna make you roll strength, but I just naturally assumed you were strong enough to pull something out that you had pushed in. So.
I mean, I'd figure as much, but.
You know, you'd
You're
hope.
Expecting way too much out of us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she does got noodle arms, so.
I am a fairy.
Very
okay?
true.
I'm a barbarian fairy. Okay, I've got muscles.
Yeah, and I'm a
Sure.
warforged.
Muscles, but they're muscles.
I'm made of fucking metal. Sit down.
And you're the weakest of us all, I think. So, what's that really
I'm also
saying?
the one
I'm
with
just
skills.
saying, he's also the one that's just swinging punches while blasting bolts.
Hey, I'll be changing that here soon.
It's true. As far as we could tell, Argent Manus, the one who has clearly done some of the most, let's say, not evil, but very chaotic damage. Very, very chaotic is the best way to put it. You know.
I think so far I've been the most evil one.
It's been very well. It's been very well maintained. So you guys are up in the attic. Nothing has disturbed you. Would you like to go downstairs now and try and continue exploring the haunted house?
Yeah, I want to go down to the first floor because we basically explored all the second floor now, right?
Okay, go for it.
So yeah, I want to go down to the first floor.
So you fly down, no real problem from the attic. So there's two ways you can go, obviously. Check back. You have the back room staircase, which leads back down to the kitchen. You know from the previous day that realistically, for those that were to walk on the stairs, they would have to be more nimble in regards to the stairs, as the back stairs are a little bit more not unhinged, but like they're a little bit more wobbly. But there's also the front stairs in which you had originally gone up, which you can clearly see the entrance hall from. So which one would you like to take? Back or front?
I'm gonna play the safe route. I'm gonna go back through the front stairs.
Front stairs. Okay. You make your way back down to what is the entrance hall.
I'm gonna go to the west wing, to the south.
So as I can tell from the staircase, you're about the room basically to the left and down. Understood.
Yeah.
Okay. Where is everybody else? Would everybody else like to follow, or is Onyx doing his own thing as
Probably.
usual?
I'm gonna go ahead and follow Urza.
Okay. You make your way down,
What is
being
this?
the nimble step that you would. A simple acrobatics check to get down from the attic shouldn't be difficult. For one to
I
stand up.
get you. Let me just do this, and then you can...
You gotta do acrobatic. I just fly, my friend.
Yeah, well, you know, you gotta be all fit like me. I hit it 8 plus my 5, so 13.
13. 13, you successfully make your way down with a nimble step as light. You make your way downstairs. And then do you follow, as you see, Urza has basically made her way towards basically the entrance hall staircase, rather than go down the unknown staircase to the back that you're not sure about.
I will follow Urza through the front.
Understood. You go that way. Oh, Argent, Onyx, what are you doing? Are you booting?
I'm following
Are you
along
still
with
booting us?
Ursa and Tuna.
Okay. If you would, please roll an acrobatics check to get down from the attic.
13.
13. Like the nimble warlock you are, when steps somehow as a warforged, weighing multiple pounds of metallic mass. You make your way down from the attic, making your way as well to the entrance. Onyx, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna just try and come down. Also, I'll join him. I'll be
Why
Okay.
is this shit unlocking?
He's gonna be nice, guys. Did you hear that?
Don't test me.
Roll an acrobatics check.
What if I don't want
Yeah, yeah.
Well, then,
No, you got
very, very consistently take your time going, like basically trying to walk. Well, basically not fall, but gracefully. So what did you roll?
Well, luckily I got a modifier +4 because I rolled a 3, so I got
Okay.
7.
You slip just a little bit. It isn't that bad of a fall, but you land in the wood, and it takes you a little bit to get up and then dust yourself off. So while you wait to
25 damage.
No, I'm not that mean. Only now, but now that you mentioned damage, no, I'm kidding. No, I would never do that. But now that you are now currently up and outside, and basically at the entrance, they are going to have already kind of gone. So you, Erza, since you are leading the party, you make it to this room. This room was once a library with bookshelves around the wall. Most of the shelves are broken. And in many places, you can see that they have come away from the wall. The few shelves still intact are empty, but a pile of books rests in the southwest corner. Would you like to take a look?
Yeah, I want to look through the books.
Okay. You look through the books. Most of them you kind of find to be you're not really sure. It's partially kind of ruined, but still legible. Most of the books are dull, though. You see some histories, collection of romantic poems, and so forth, but none really catch your eye. Chenna, Argent, would you like to look with her through the books?
Sure, I'll look.
Sure, why not?
Roll investigation.
Investigation. Okay, so I got +1 on that. At 4. I am not seeing shit.
You see the same as Erza, basically around the same. The histories, collection of romantic poems, and so forth. Nothing really catches your eye.
I got 17.
Oh,
Ah,
fridge.
a scholastic scholar such as yourself, Argent, has found some very interesting books, ones that you believe might not be such a bore. So, are you ready? There are 3 books. The first one is called The Magical Properties of Gemstones by the mage Tensor. As most of you who have followed D&D for a little bit, Tensor is most known for his Tensor's floating disc spell. Some other things here and there may or may not be more known by Tensor, but for me, in my past knowledge, Tensor's floating disc seems to come to my mind a lot. The next book that that you find is The Magical Properties of Herbs and Flowers by the Archmage Tensor, once again. And the final book that you find is The Metaphysics of Mathematics by the mage Nystel.
What was the
kind
name
of-
of that book again? You cut out for me.
The Metaphysics of Mathematics
I'm
by
glad I'm not the only
Nystel.
one.
Oh,
I
God.
thought he was just cutting out for me.
It's randomly cutting out.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Alright. Well,
So, you see all 3 of these books, but you kind of pin through the last volume, The Metaphysics of Mathematics, and in there lies a damp piece of parchment. Most of it has been spoiled, but the last 2 words that you can see that are legible are "Beyond Skeletons." You know also, it might take you a bit, and you might have to sell outside of Saltmarsh, or if you can find a merchant within Saltmarsh, you might be able to sell the books, maybe for around 7
what?
gold apiece.
You're cutting out a lot more than you usually do.
Well, that's awful. We'll see.
I figure since I'm the one who's actually spotted books, I will pocket them for now.
Understandable. Not a problem. So you have have the books. You've searched the library. Is there anything else you would like to search within this room? This hallowed hall of study.
So what?
Nothing
all
else really.
So is there anything else beyond? We can't see anything else within the room that would be of note.
Not really. There is obviously the fireplace. It seems that there's a fireplace in one of these rooms, but outside of that, no. The bookshelves have been empty.
I'll probably just leave the room because if there's nothing else for me to really look at or observe, I'll leave the room.
Understood. Then you have left the room. What would the rest of you like to be doing? By the way, you've caught up.
I'm going to actually investigate the fireplace because, judging by what we found upstairs beforehand, to me it makes sense to actually check it again. But
roll an investigation.
If there's something in it, then we'll move 7.
You see nothing of value in the fireplace. Like some of the other fireplaces, you see kind of worn and torn out, and you're not sure if it's been used within the last decade or even further back. Nothing really of value comes to mind after searching the fireplace.
Alright, well, on that note, I'm gonna go back down the hall, and I'm gonna move my way into the left, the top room. So, like, you know, if I'm walking back, it'd be the left room.
The room above is basically, from what you can tell, maybe a study or a writing room. All you see is a large wooden writing desk, partially broken and riddled with damp rot. There are 3 doors on each side of the desk.
Alright, I would like to inspect the desk.
Okay.
Yeah, cut straight into it.
Roll an investigation.
Yee. Will do. Gotta fix all this shit again. I don't know why it's being a bitch today. Alright, well, 8. I guess I'm not gonna see shit today. I'm gonna pull a Tyler.
You do not see much within within the desk. You can try to pick lock if you would if you need to. Do you have any thieving tools on you? Do any of you have any thieving tools?
Actually, I do have. I have a crowbar I can use, but I also
you can try to jam open it if you would like.
Yes, but there was something. I also had a toolkit, I think.
I mean, I've got a thieving tool, but it sure as shit ain't a picklock.
I have an axe.
My backpack is out where it's at.
Don't try your best to investigate. Would either any of you like to try to investigate that?
Where did my fucking thing go?
The desk.
Roll investigation. There's
12.
Okay, interesting. Would anybody else like to investigate the desk?
I'm down.
I don't know where my item went. I think I might have accidentally deleted it. It's just not deal.
I got a 5.
5. Okay. Well, no one else besides Erza here realizes within the desk there might be a secret compartment. Would you like to open that, Erza?
I would love to open the secret compartment.
In the secret compartment, you find a piece of cloth, but something seems to be wrapped inside it. You open it up, and you see a glass vial. After further inspection, I would like you to roll a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Medicine check.
Everything got fucked up, bro. This is so lame.
4. 4.
Or 2 seem to find what could be 2 vials of potions of healing.
Hey, we have healing now.
If 2 potions of healing, I'll pocket them.
2 potions of healing are now within your grasp, Erza. So, with potions of healing, if none of you had it before, they are 2d4 plus 2. So just a heads up.
2d4 plus 2. Okay.
Yep. So you will roll 2d4s. So if you ever get hurt.
Okay. Yeah. So 2 dice, 2d4. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like his internet was dying.
My internet was dying. I'm back.
Hey.
There
Hey.
you go. What I heard
Sorry
from
about
you
your
was
internet.
You were explaining. Roll 2d4 and then you cut off.
And then you add 2. So if you ever have any problems, that's basically what it is. So you'll have 2 potions of healing. And yeah, that's what you find in the study, the drawers, the secret compartment, I should say. Everybody else, if you look through, you see receipts and other such various listings that really are not of much importance to you, as you can kind of tell. So
Okay. Oh, was that all that was in? No.
that was all that was in the study.
I'll leave the study.
Okay.
I'll leave the study and I'll go into the farthest left one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, you open the door. I would like you to roll an investigation check, if you would, for me.
14.
Interesting. Okay, as you had left and as you open the door, you take a quick note. You actually look, and you see on the ground footprints. You actually make your way back to the entrance hall, and then make your way again towards the door to the leftmost room, and you notice a set of tracks that you hadn't previously noticed when you guys first entered the room. Now, it's interesting, as you open the door and you look, tracks also go within this room, and they suddenly stop at some point. They stop within, so if you look at it, you see how there's like that patio, and then there's 2, not the very last squares, but within this, the squares before there, you seem to see that they stop at one of those squares there, basically.
It's like in the middle of the patio, kind of.
Not in the middle of the patio, no, sorry, the room that you're in. That's what I meant, sorry.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So where is everybody else? Sorry, let me see where everybody else is. Onyx, where are you?
You're still in the main
I
entrance
think you're
room.
all still in the study area, aren't you?
Well, Tyler hasn't moved in a while. He's literally still in
No,
the...
He rolled investigation for the desk.
Oh, you moved in there with
Yeah.
us? I didn't know that.
So
Yeah,
then,
I'm
do you
just-
would you
I'm
like to
just
join
over now.
Erisa, or would you like to join Erisa, or would you like to stay in the study?
I'll join her.
Okay, so you are now in the other room. Would you like to also roll that investigation check?
Sure.
Roll.
Don't expect too
Indeed.
much. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I will expect a lot.
It's a 2.
Your 2 has welcomed you to nothing. You know that this is basically an empty room. You're not really sure what else there is. If you would like to go out to the patio, you may. If you'd like to go to the fireplace, you may. But nothing really sparks your interest. If I can I get where Chenna and Argent are?
I'm still in the study right now. God damn.
Okay. So you're still in the study. What about Argent?
I'm assuming I'm in the study with them.
Okay. Well, you see, Erza and Onyx have left the study, and they are now searching the next room. Would you like to go with them, or would you like to stay?
Yeah.
Okay, you would like to go with them. If you would, also roll that investigation check.
Sure. Oh my fucking god.
So today's not
One.
anyone's day, huh?
Nope. Fuck me.
So, what'd you
Get
roll?
fucked.
You rolled
One.
a 1.
A natural one?
Well,
Now-
there
One
was
actual
2.
modifier.
Oh, so you had a minus. Okay. You do not notice a thing on the. You don't notice any sort of tracks or anything. You basically step into the next room, and you think that it's perfectly open, wide open. If you would like to, move throughout the room freely, you may do so. So where is everybody in the next room? And you, Ariel, you, Ursa, you're the only one who notices basically the one place that seems to have stopped with the footprints. If you can, please roll for me one more investigation check.
9.
Okay, you're not certain why the trail ends there, but you think that you might be able to find out if you move just a little closer.
Okay, I move a little closer.
Hate it. Such an easy bait.
Welcome, fools! Welcome to your deaths! As you hear this loud, booming voice, I would like everybody who's in that room to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom saving.
D20?
Yep. D20. Wisdom saving throw.
6.
I appreciate all of you so much.
Oh no. I rolled
Oh
a 6.
my god.
Are we all fucked?
Oh,
Do I get-
He
do I
rolled
get-
a 1.
Oh
A nat
and my
1.
wisdom
Oh.
modifier is 0 is -1. So
Alright,
This
so-
man dead. He brain dead at this moment.
So in
Okay.
saving throws, there should be modifiers for it, right?
no. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
above the skills.
All right.
modifiers.
Well, I got a 0 modifier, but I got a 17.
Okay, so a 17 here for Onyx. Urza, what did you roll?
A 6.
Okay. Shanna, what did you roll?
I'm not in the room. I'm still in the
Oh
study.
yeah, that's true. Let me see.
I mean, I guess I could have
Well-
heard it if it was that loud.
Well, that's
right
the thing,
next
is
to
that
me.
you heard the message, so I do need you to roll that wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
As unfortunate as it may be.
It okay. It don't bother me one bit.
It should. It should bother you a whole
Got a
lot.
14 plus 2, so 16.
Okay. So, the people that rolled hot, basically just Chenna and I believe
Jenna and
Onyx. Chenna and Onyx. So, you guys, you hear it and you feel a sense of fright, but not to the point where it will affect you. Urza and Argent, you are now frightened.
Oh, crud.
Given my
So-
character's backstory, it would make sense for him to be this kind of calm about it. So,
So now, I will be keeping track. I actually have a little timer on my watch, and I'm going to be keeping some notes here and there. So don't you worry about it.
Oh, I'm
We'll just
worried.
continue.
Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I'm worried.
Okay, so that loud
You're
booming
afraid,
voice
you're
is
very
going
afraid.
off.
literally.
You move forward, and now you suspect in that you have set off what is a trap. If you would, the people who are in the next room, you can roll an investigation check.
I guess that
Okay,
is
so
just
all of
me.
us-
Because, I mean... Oh, are you talking about them?
Them, all of them.
Oh no.
But I guess I should just eventually make my way since I heard it.
I rolled 15.
I need you to roll one more time, Ariel, and tell me what the other number is.
Oh,
8.
And then I need you also, Argent, to roll twice.
and 12.
Okay, so 12.
Oh, you're rolling with this
11.
Disadvantage.
And then 8. Okay, 12 and 8. Unfortunately, you two do not find much. Onyx, what did you get?
A whole heap of shit.
Okay.
9.
None of you kind of can figure it out, but you do know within that area that you had just that Erza had walked into was a trap door. You can kind of make out maybe an outlining, but you were not sure where it leads, and you don't know what might become of it if you open the door. You do have an inkling, though, as you do know that there is another floor down, but you're not sure where it leads. You're not sure if it connect. You're not sure if it connects. If there's something below what you are, but there might be. The trapdoor might have indicated something. You're not sure what.
So there's a trapdoor in that room they're in? That's interesting.
Yep.
What if I just leave?
And leave the
I'm
two
just-
frightened people that have no clue what's going on.
Just go back to Salt Marsh, leave this, go play my
Just leave.
fucking loot, make some
So
money.
you're abandoning us.
The man went from adventure to street fucking bird.
Just straight up abandon us. Yeah, okay.
No. Fuck it. Can I check out the trapdoor further?
Yes, you can. You can try opening it.
Oh, you want me to try? Oh,
You can try opening it.
Yes, let,
you know-
let the dumb bard open.
before we go any further with this, I remember a very specific scene from another game where they open a trapdoor and it does not end well.
Alright, well, on that note...
Can I, if he's gonna open the door, can I like, not necessarily leave the room, but just kind of like fly away from it or like back
No,
up?
you don't have the time.
So,
If
now
he's doing
I'm
it,
gonna
he's doing
say,
it now.
as he opens the door, I'm gonna enter the room to check out what that noise was.
Okay.
I-
You've entered the room, and he is Onyx is currently opening the door.
You want me
He's
to
trying
roll
to open
for
the trap door. I need you to roll a strength check.
Fuck. The weakest guy in the party. One sec, let me see. That's 10.
Okay, you're not able to open it much. You can kind of maybe budget a little bit, but you when you open it, just that tiny crack, and you see within it, you don't see anything. It goes down a little bit too far, and it becomes dark. You're not quite sure. You can't really see. But real quick, I'd like you to roll a perception check for me.
Man, you're just making me roll for everything tonight.
I am.
Rolling.
It's okay. You might as well have just said no. Let me double check. Yeah, I got a 4.
You do not see anything. You basically just see darkness down below. And then as soon as you are able to open it and take that quick look, you got basically close the trapdoor once again, setting it back in place.
Okay.
Well,
Can
what
Did
do
you
like to do, guys?
did you
Can
see
one of
anything,
you stronger
sir?
people?
Did you see anything in that door, sir?
I just stare at them and play the lute aggressively.
In other words, he didn't see much. I understand loot.
Means nothing. Loot equals nothing. That's what I've deducted.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to open the trapdoor then.
If you would, roll a strength check.
Yee. Strength check. Let's go. I am weak as fuck today. I got a 3. It's a nat 1 with a +2.
Ooh. You try to pick it up, and it drops down on your toes. Take 1 point of damage.
There's no way I'm gonna take a point of damage from my toes, brother.
You're gonna take a point of damage
That
from
is-
your toes. You rolled a
Aw.
nat 1. A nat 1 equals toe damage.
I'm wearing shoes, B. Yeah, damn, he's coming out for blood now.
Oh, you
From
know
one person
I'm
apparently, and he
sucking.
wants his toes.
I want them.
Give me your toes.
I want them toes.
I didn't know
Them
Asians was
toes.
such into feet.
Oh God. Wait, Asian. I have to ask, what are you drinking today for Nat ones?
Scotch.
No, I don't have any scotch. Well, I do have scotch, obviously, still, but I've got this lemon vodka. It tastes like a one of those lemon heads. So I kind of sip it
Okay.
every so
That
often.
sounds good.
Pretty good. Choice of the day,
He's gonna be shit faced by the end of it. So
probably. This is gonna be a 3-4 hour one. 3 to 4 hour.
I'm not
one, so
gonna
we'll see.
lie. The amount of it's just like him having a new drink for every session, and we just keep getting the same what it is every
I
time.
vote he has to take 1 shot for nat 20s and 2 shots for nat 1s.
We'll see. By the way, I see that my little timer has gone up. But let's see who failed again. Oh yeah, it was Argent and Urza. If you would, please roll Wisdom saving throw.
Nat ones.
6.
6?
Hey.
6.
Doesn't
Interesting
save you.
number. And then 12 or 11 was that?
1.
Ooh, yeah, no. You both, after basically hearing that and remembering the booming voice letting you know that death awaits you, still frightened. We shall continue. So, you saw your friend there, Chenna, try to open the door. He was unable to open it, and his toes. He's not jumping around, but his feet kind of hurt just a little
I'm
bit.
cartooning it.
Oh, it's sore. Little piggy was not able to go to the market.
Mm-hmm. Little piggy. All little piggies have now gone, and they're gone.
Wait, he's got the toes?
No, he's still got toes. They're just very hurt. So what do you guys like to do?
Like his feelings after someone denied his fucking religion.
Mayhaps?
Yeah, I
Ned
mean, it's
Jake
fine.
Shaft.
The guy got fucked for it.
Okay, so what would you like to do, guys?
Can I try to open the hatch again?
Why not just have the strongest person here do it?
Because she's dumb as shit.
Because
I'm
she
scared.
My guy is
scared.
tenacious to a
Somehow
fault,
I'm
so
scared too, even though I'm a fucking robot.
You're sentient robot, so you do have feelings.
yeah. See, they're pissing themselves. You hurt your toes. Who's really the next best option?
None of you. So unfortunately, if you try again, you're probably going to end up with the exact same result. You're not, unfortunately, that strong. So you think to yourself, it's probably best left unchecked, Onyx.
You know
By
what?
you.
Can I seduce the hatch?
Oh my.
Oh,
Roll your persuasion. let's see what you roll.
Why are you
I-
letting him?
I expect either one roll or not. So
You're actually just
Nope.
letting him?
That's an 8.
nope, not even close.
Damn it,
You
damn it.
you try your seductive bardic movements. Nothing happens. It is less than impressed.
It is a hatch.
It's
It
a
is
hatch.
it is a wood floor piece.
Mm-hmm. Less than impressed.
And you're the one who was dumb enough to roll for it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? At least I'm fucking doing something, scaredy cat. You're over there pissing yourself in the corner. You're just pissing oil.
Okay,
Alright.
so now what are you doing?
Damn ranger.
I'm gonna use my crowbar on it. I'm gonna wedge it open.
Got a crowbar?
Yes, I said this at the beginning.
Okay, if you would, please roll.
Yeesh.
Strength check.
This time my
Don't drop
toesies
your
won't get.
toes.
8, 20.
20? Okay, you're able to open it, but
Because I used a
you
crowbar this time.
know that basically you'll only have it open for a certain amount of time, so I'd like you to roll a perception check real quick.
I only opened it for a little bit.
It's a heavy trap. door.
19.
Okay, you check down. You see that it's very dark. You're not quite.
I can see in the dark.
How far? 60, I believe? Yeah.
60, I believe.
You check down. You actually kind of are able to make out a couple things. It looks like a table, some chairs, maybe a bedroll here and there. You think about it for a second and roll an intelligence check for me. I think this would be the best way to put it.
17.
Okay, from this house, you can kind of deduce this large of a house, they must have some place to store the food, maybe preservatives, stuff like that. A cellar, maybe. A cellar, perhaps. You think this trapdoor actually leads to the cellar. The problem is that if you were to have fallen into the trapdoor, you would have fallen down into the cellar and you would have taken damage because, there's no real good way to make it down from the trapdoor. And then also with your perception of 19, you saw out of the corner of your eye just a slight tint of light and then gone like that.
I mean, that can't be further than 60 feet, so I should be able to see it, right?
It was just a quick flash of light and then gone. That's it. It was out of the. So think about it this way. You have the square of the trapdoor. It goes all the way down, so you really can't see more than out of that square. And then it was out of the corner. Was a dim lit part, and then gone.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm assuming music go.
It keeps on cutting out every so often. I don't know. It's a
That's gone
3-hour
completely.
Yeah.
Why
So
did it go?
what would you like to do?
I would like to. I will enter the cellar.
Entering the cellar. Okay. Well, I mean, you want to jump down the trap door? That's the question. Which is very, very deep.
No, I'm not really willing to jump down a trapdoor with no way up.
Okay. So then there's possible other ways. You're not sure, but you know that there must be some other way down. Some stairs that might lead down to the cellar.
Where else gone to? Alright, on that note, I will like to. Okay, first I gotta tell everyone that it's a cellar and there's no way down other than for Ariel to fly down.
Okay.
And on that note, I recommend we find a different way.
Okay. Argent, Argent, Onyx, Urza. What do you guys think?
I agree.
Yeah, I
with
think we
you.
should follow along.
I would fly down there and check it out, but with my character being really scared, I don't think that's a very good idea. So I agree with the finding another way.
Understood. So now, what would you like to do then? Would you like to go back and then try to look through the other rooms?
I think that might be best to leave this room and kind of check out other ones.
Okay. So then you make your way back. What rooms would you like to look at?
Can we check out the east wing?
Yes.
Check out the east wing.
Go for it. First or second room?
The first room.
Okay. So you check the first room and you see what seems to be the only thing of note in this room is a clump of tiny red mushrooms growing around a fireplace in a semicircular formation. Otherwise, the room seems to be somewhat bare.
I will not enter the room. I'll just continue on because the only thing that would maybe cause interest in me would be the mushrooms, and not that's especially if my character's scared, she doesn't really want to investigate something she doesn't think anybody would find it. So I'll just
Understand. Okay. What do the rest of you want to do? Do any of you want to check that room?
Was it the right room or up?
It's the room right next to the stairs that you've gone up and down.
I'll check it out. I'm not
Okay.
scared.
Okay. Do you want to check the mushrooms or the fireplace?
I will check the fireplace.
Okay. If you would roll an investigation check for me, real quick.
Yeah. Alright, I am blind as a bat. I do 1 plus investigation, which is I believe 1 wherever. Yeah, 2.
So you rolled a nat 1.
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, you do not see much of anything. You try to check the mushrooms and the fireplace. You're almost certain that there might be something here. You just can't seem to find anything. You can't seem to find just about anything on that. It's a normal fireplace. So with that, I think you are just unfortunately out of luck, my friend. Argent, Onyx, what would you like to do?
I'll go check out the same room.
Okay.
And I'll fall behind.
Okay. Would you both roll an investigation check then for me?
No,
No? Okay.
I just know everything.
Okay.
It's another 9.
Another 9. Another 9. What about you here?
Oh, so I just realized I've been doing it wrong. I do have a bonus for investigation instead of a negative against it.
Oh, okay. Well, then try rolling investigation right this time.
Not like
And
it
if
is
you would,
much
roll
better.
twice. Ooh, yeah, that's not going to be much better. Okay. Unfortunately for you, Argent, you do not find a trace of anything. The mushrooms you felt were possible clues to something, but you're not sure what. However, you, Onyx, you notice that with above the fireplace, basically on the fireplace, just a little bit above it, there's a loose stone, and you see within it, as if you pull out the stone, a small cavity within. Would you like to try to go in and reach your hand in?
You said there's mushrooms in there, right?
No, around the fireplace.
Around the fireplace.
But on the fireplace, you found a small cavity where you pulled out a stone.
Yeah.
Would you like to reach in and just try to grab around in the cavity?
I'd like to eat a mushroom.
Oh no.
Why are you trying to get yourself killed so quick?
Okay.
He eats a mushroom.
You eat.
I
I
don't
mean, you
need
eat a
to
mushroom.
eat, so I wouldn't imagine that it would do any damage because technically I don't need
You
to eat
also
it,
took damage
I
from a
just, like-
coat.
This is true, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know
so-
why
so-
you're
so
sitting
you-
there arguing this.
So you eat the mushroom, nothing really happens.
Cool. I'd like to stick my arm in the hole.
Okay. You stick your arm in the hole and you feel around and you feel a small pouch of some sort. You would like to pull it out? I would assume yes.
Oh, no, 1 second, I'm thinking.
it.
Thinking how I want to do this, because if I don't pull it out, it could completely change things. If I do pull it out, it could also completely change things. You know, I'm just gonna pull it out. Fuck it.
Okay.
I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
You pull out a small leather pouch, and inside, you open it up. You see 2 cut pieces of blue quartz. You know that they have some value to them. You're just not sure how much.
I pocket them.
Okay. You can discover it later, or you can try to figure it out. But you do a quick pocket, and you've got it. Let's go back up the chain here. Urza, did you check the next room?
I'll open the door to that next room, the far.
Okay. Aside from a large amount of maybe some plaster that has fallen from the ceiling, this room seems to be pretty bare. You know, from where you're actually sitting, if you look up, you see that the ceiling, which is the floor above, seems to be damp, and so it's just, you're thinking about it. Oh, that's where we got Ned's Shake Shaft, and so this room just seems to be a room under where Ned was stored.
And I don't really see anything.
Nothing of note.
Then I move on.
Okay. Would any of you like to check that room, or do you just want to keep on moving?
Keep on moving.
Keep on moving. Okay.
Because if there's really
what would you
nothing,
guys? Yeah.
point.
Okay, so you see Erza kind of go back. She's passing the room there. I would assume Argent and Onyx are just kind of coming out of that room. And then Chenna is probably just following along the corridor. So you guys make back to the entrance room. Where would you like to go now? You're at the entrance hall.
I would like to go up and go to the room to the left.
To the left. Okay, to the left. As you open the door, you see a long table stood in the center of the room. Now lies broken on the floor. A broken chair sits basically right next to it as well, and there's a heap of broken dishes in the northwest corner.
Yeah, it looks like it must happen in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a lot of broken shit. Was there a possible fight here or some shit?
You could try rolling investigation.
Sure, why not?
By the way, Urza and Arjun, if you would, please roll wisdom saving throws.
I investigate. Okay, what is with my? Every time I need to investigate, I'm rolling low. It's a 4.
I keep
Okay.
rolling 6 for the saving throw.
Ooh. Okay. Arjun, what did you roll?
1 second. And here we go. 8.
8. Okay. You guys are still frightened, unfortunately.
Still
So now-
scared out of my wits' end.
Little bit, yes. So now, you go up, yeah, and you've basically opened, and you can't really see anything else in that room. Would you like to search it, or would you like to move on?
I guess I'll move on since I'm too stupid to realize what's going on.
Understood. You moved on. The rest of you see kind of Chenna opened the door, looked around, and then kind of just left it. Would the rest of you like to go into the next room?
I just peek my head into that room and look around.
You basically see what I had described before, where it's basically a broken table and a chair, and then some broken dishes in the corner.
Yeah,
The corner.
The
Corner.
corner.
Then I just move on as well. And if
Okay.
anything, I just I peek my head into the door across the hall.
Okay, you see 2 stuffed armchairs stand next to the fireplace of this room. The covers of both have been torn, and the stuffing has been pulled out, but the wooden frames are intact. A broken table lies on the floor near the north wall. If you can, if you want, roll a perception check.
Sure, I can. 5.
Okay, you notice nothing out of the ordinary. Would you like to then move on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll move on, especially since
So-
my character's still scared. I'll move on.
Gotcha. So Erza comes out. She obviously kind of saw nothing within the room of note. Would anybody else like to go in, or just continue and move on?
No.
Nope. Okay.
So
that's
she
one.
checked the right room?
Yeah, she checked the right room
Right
after you were
across
checking the
hall
left.
from the
Yep.
room that you checked.
I guess I'll check it.
Okay. If you can, please roll for me a perception check.
Yeah, I'll do that here in a second once my stream stops being a bitch. I don't know why when I move it just acts like a whore. Alright, 18 plus 1, so 19.
19. You notice that you check the fireplace, and there seems to be a stone out of place above the fireplace on the chimney. Would you like to go closer and examine the chimney?
Yes.
Okay. You go closer, and if you would please roll initiative.
Oh, yes, let's go. Starting off with a fight with my toes hurting.
I can't fight with hurt toes.
15. No, sorry. 14. 17.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
I literally didn't even think. I just immediately said 15.
So it looks like you were going first. What you see is a swarm of insects, basically spiders, creeping out
What?
of the fireplace. They're going. You basically just see a bunch of them. Where would you like to do? What would you like to do?
Are we just like house extermination? Like pest extermination at this point?
Maybe.
Me?
Is this the whole reason why you guys sent to the mansion, just to kill everything inside?
First it was weasels, then it was the sturges, and now it's fucking spiders.
God damn it. How many spiders did you say?
A swarm of spiders.
Oh.
Okay. So
George.
it's just that okay. Okay. I'm assuming they're jumping out at me, huh?
Yes.
I guess the first thing I'll do is I will open up with a punch for my bonus action. I'll open up with a punch,
Okay. Roll to
and
hit.
we'll just roll for that before I make my second move. Oh, 15.
15. It hits. Would you like to roll for damage, please?
And it's a D4, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, I think it's just 4. Unarmed strike is 4. Correct?
Oh. Yeah.
My for mine.
Yeah, 1d4 plus 3, so 5.
5. Describe your kill of the spider horde. The spider swarm.
Wait, so I kill all of them in one hit?
Mm-hmm. It's a swarm of spiders.
Okay. I guess as they fly out of the thing, I just basically punched a hole and killed them back into the hole.
Mm-hmm.
He animated them.
One punched.
Oh,
Yeah,
Would
so
you like to describe thy kill?
I did. I said, as they come out, I just open up with a punch, and I punched them back into the hole, killing them.
Understood. Then it's as you do that, the spiders basically most of them, after seeing most of them getting killed, kind of disperse and then basically find their ways into walls, crevices, and you do not see any more of the spiders. Would you like to check the hidden compartment?
Yes.
So you remove the stone, and then you see a small wooden box within the chimney. Inside the box, you find 3 silver pieces and 2 small pouches of. You're not quite sure. Would you like to check?
Yes.
Please roll. Arcana. I'm gonna make this an Arcana check.
Arcana. Intelligence check. Okay.
Yeah,
20 plus 1, baby.
You know that both of the bags contain alchemic powders. You're not exactly sure about what. It's just alchemic powders in general. But these alchemic powders, powder pouches, are worth 5 gold apiece. You're almost certain, basically 99% certain, you could sell this to a merchant for around 5 gold. Again, it's worth 5 gold to maybe another adventurer who can use it, but to a merchant who's trying to make money off it, they might accept a little less, just to resell it. So, but
Okay.
yeah, 2 pouches of alchemic powders.
Oh, add custom. Okay, that's it. Hey, I will I will put it all in my bag.
Sounds good.
And you said 3 silver, right?
Yes. Okay. So you've now checked the dining room and the storage room from what you believe kind of there. So the upper two rooms, but not the very upper 2 rooms. Where would you guys like to go now?
I don't want to lead the way.
Galini, you're up. Oh, Arjun.
All right, so where are we trying to go now? Or
They're all there's left.
Up to you.
Here's those 2 north rooms to check out.
so we might as well go and check the north rooms.
Okay. Which one would you like to check? Oh, you can only you can only check one because the door only leads one way. So as you open the door, you find a kitchen, dirty and damp, with patches of gray mold and cobwebs on the floor, walls and ceiling. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney above. Next to it, under the window, is a cracked and discolored stone sink. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard is filled to the wall, fixed to the wall, about 5 feet above floor level. Against the far wall, a flight of wooden stairs leading upwards. Basically, the stairs that you knew that were going down are leading up, obviously, from the kitchen. But you're not sure if these staircases are sound of mind, as you see a few of the treads are missing within the staircase. What would you like to do?
But be careful, guys. This is where that Ned guy was attacked. Who knows if he actually was, but if he was, this is where he said.
So
Good point. Now that you bring that up, Argent, Erza, if you would, please roll wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, I can't.
13.
13, okay.
So they're in that back room, huh? That's where the kitchen is.
I have no idea.
You weren't paying attention.
So that wasn't. I had to step away for a little bit there, so I don't fully know where.
I mean,
we
that's
are.
the only room that we haven't checked, so I'm assuming that's the room.
Well, the
Alright.
last I heard, we were in the far east wing in the far right room.
2. God fucking damn, dude.
Hey, you really
You
far
are
back.
still frightened? Urza, you have gotten over your fear. You believe that nothing has attacked you now, so you think you're more in the clear.
Okay, so then what do I see?
I'm just gonna sit right here. Fuck it.
It's basically a kitchen, damp, dark, and moldy, covering the floors, walls, and ceilings. In the southwest corner is some iron cooking equipment with a chimney. Next to it is a window with a stone sink right under it. To the right of the sink, a small closed wooden cupboard, and then against the far wall is the staircase is basically leading up. But as you can as you told from the top of the staircase, you can see the treads looked very were missing, and it looked unsafe.
You said that cabinet was closed.
The cupboard was closed. Yes,
The cupboard. Can I open the cupboard?
you can. Inside, empty, or broken shards of what were some not cutlery, plates and stuff.
So then, I'm probably not gonna do much else. What's in that second room? Or we haven't gone in the second room yet?
You have not gone into the second room yet.
I'll wait to see what everyone else does.
Okay.
I'm assuming the second room is the one, like that little rectangle on the top.
Yep.
Okay. I will go in that room.
Okay. In this room, you see the effects of damp and decay more than almost all of the other rooms. Mold growing in patches on the floor, walls, and ceiling. A large copper cask has been split, discolored, and empty. You see some small heaps of crockery shards on the floor beside it, and then stairs leading into what is presumed to be that cellar area.
Okay. See, everyone, I found some stairs in this room. It seems to lead to that cellar that was in that trap door.
Let's go, I guess. What else we got to lose, I suppose?
The sooner we get it,
Alive.
the sooner we've got our search clear of this house, the better. Ugh.
Can I push Argent down the stairs?
Uh, can you give me a motivation to walk Sergeant down the stairs?
Because he's afraid and he's a little bitch.
This is me.
Okay, so are any of you about to touch the stairs? Is my question here.
No.
I guess it would be me, since, you know,
I can
I'm...
make him about to touch the stairs.
I would not be the first to go down.
Let me rephrase. I don't mean like push him down so he trips and falls down the stairs. I mean force him to walk down.
You roll. Okay, so then roll a strength check, and then if you want to resist that, Argent, roll. But who's making their way up to the stairs first? Is my question.
It's me, since I walked in the room. And I looked down the stairs.
So then, as soon as you hit the stairs, you hear hideous screams, as if a tormented soul rise from the cellar below. If you would, I'd like you all to roll a wisdom saving throw. Argent, I'd like you to roll 2 wisdom saving throws.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Your mic cutting out there is like the most perfect time for it to cut out. It's just the random screaming cut out, random screaming cut out.
Alright, there's one wisdom saving throw.
Oh my lord. Wisdom saving throw, okay. Nat 20.
Okay,
Jason is not scared.
so Jason, you're safe.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm good.
My
I'm
gods,
good
my gods of ass protects me from this type of shit.
Okay, so you rolled 2, and then you rolled a 16 on both?
now. Yeah.
Oh, or 17. Okay, got it. You are now both. You're good from the past one, and now good from this. Can I get a roll from Onyx? Can I get a wisdom saving throw from
18.
Onyx? 18. You are good. So everyone, but Urza is now everyone. Sorry, Urza is the only one who is frightened. Everyone else is
Okay, so
safe.
now I don't have to push. Now I don't have to push
just
Argent.
got over my last fear from the other room, and I'm scared again.
Oh, how unfortunate!
How's
How
the
the
barbarian the most
turntables
scared?
turn.
How
You know
the
what?
t- How
How-
the turntables?
Change of plans.
Turn.
Can I carry the fairy downstairs with us?
Roll a strength check,
Okay.
and then Urza, if you want to resist that, roll a strength check.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
because
lie, for the fact
he's
that,
very
like,
Is,
No-
Oh fuck.
aren't you like physically the weakest out of all of us?
yeah, he
When it comes to
is.
strength?
He is.
What did you roll?
And
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
What, is
As-
that with modifiers?
that's with modifiers for me.
As you're making your way down the stairs, obviously Urza's resisting a little bit, but you guys kind of make your way down. If you want, you can switch the maps now for both Engineered Soul and Platypod. Do the next one. The downstairs. There we go. So,
Yeah, it's
as you make your way
actually
down,
this one, right?
down, deep into the
This
cellar
one.
below, shoulder height wooden bottle racks line the north and west walls. There appear to be no intact bottles left. Shattered floor. Against the east wall, at the foot of the stairs, rest 2 large metal storage bins that appear to be empty. In the center of the room lies a human corpse, clad in plate mail. A longsword lies by the corpse's right side, and a large shield covers its legs. If you would, please roll a perception check for me, everybody.
Fuck. Yes. I got a 13.
I got a 19 plus my perception, which is 4. So 20,
Fuck off, Jason.
8.
23.
Okay, and then Urza, if you would, roll twice for me, and then tell me what the lower of the 2 is.
Oh no.
Is there a torch in this room, by the way? It doesn't look like there's any light.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay, so you everybody but Argent, and I'll get back to that for in a minute there. Jenna, so basically you all notice some tracks kind of leading from you know how originally it led to, oh sorry, how it led to that trap door. Well, you're seeing kind of same kind of tracks leading down the stairs that you would come down, and then leading through what could be the next room over. But then also, Chenna and Onyx, you guys kind of see a little tint, a little fair tint under what you believe to be one of the wine racks. And the reason why you guys don't really need it is because the Warforged, the elf, and then I believe the fairy, they all have dark vision up to 60 feet. So there is not really a reason for you guys to need torches down here in this first room.
Okay, so yeah, we all have natural, like, effective night vision.
Essentially, yeah, we can all see fairly well.
Dark vision, 60 feet, it's fine.
Okay.
So you guys
Interesting.
see tint under.
You're cutting out.
Okay, so did you not hear the tint under the wine rack?
Okay,
we heard
now
about
we know.
Yeah.
The tint under the
let's
wine
do
rack.
that.
There you go.
Bro, just throw away your whole internet.
I should. So yeah, you see a tint under one of the wine racks. You can go into the next room. What would you like to do, guys?
You
think-
said
And then you see the corpse. Yeah, corpse on the floor.
A corpse with plate armor and a longsword.
Yeah.
and a
I wanna go
shield
loot.
on its legs.
I want to go loot goblin on him. I want to take as much as I can.
I was literally about to say the same thing before you.
Yeah, get
Okay.
fucked.
We both rush over to the plate rack.
I want the sword.
Can my mic not pick up?
Yes, we
I
hear
can-
you.
Oh, okay.
You're just stuttering.
Well, yeah, because I'm trying to like, be scared. Do you guys think that's where the screaming come from?
What?
When
I don't
stepped
know.
on the stairs.
I don't know. I just see armor. I'm loot gobbling right now. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, both of us are just kind of loot goblining.
Yeah, well, I'm terrified. Okay.
That sounds like a you problem.
It does sound like a you problem.
I carried your ass down here so you can be barbarian. I'm not gonna have you fucking run away.
How's the barbarian the most scared out of everyone?
I'm
Oh.
rolling really crappily. Okay. Leave me alone.
Alright,
So you two go up and you investigate the body, correct?
No, I
That's
don't
a-
investigate. I loot it.
Okay.
well, he loses
you-
his sword.
And so you both, I'm guessing, go up. Roll initiative, motherfuckers.
Yes, yes.
All of us or just them two?
Yep, all of you.
Oh.
I got
Sounds fun.
13, baby, 13.
18 for me.
I got a 9. I hate everything.
You're so excited just to roll a 9.
I was. I was maybe
Oh,
hoping I could do something this time, but I guess not.
Okay. Let's see, just,
So what's your roll, Glee?
11.
and then,
Okay.
Jason, did you roll the 18 or was that?
That was me.
I rolled-
Here, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So now, basically, as you go to touch the corpse, a swarm of grubs, rock grubs to be exact, kind of fester their way out of the body, and they try to attack you.
Yeah.
So,
For real,
these
press
two
pest
ones-
control.
Yep. These two ones will. See
So I'm
who-
curious on something. So, what are rock grubs? Are they just like maggots type deal?
It's yes.
So, how does that work with metal?
But they don't really eat the armor.
No. What I'm saying is, 2 of us are made of metal.
That's a good question. That's a very good question.
So do I just step on them? I mean, realistically speaking, my guy and Arjun won't really give a shit.
Well, we'll see how it goes. One of them goes up to bite you, and so let's see if it hits.
Right, Tyler?
The let's see. Does that hit? No. Does a 13 hit you?
No,
does a 13 hit
because
you?
I'm
Alex?
fucking metal.
Nope. Okay.
This is the arm.
Oh, I got 14.
Okay, Ariel, if you would, what would you like to do? You're up.
I just. Okay. Oh, hold on. I'll roll. So, roll.
So she had to roll ties because she's still scared.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I'm wondering. If she's gonna, are you gonna try to hit?
Like, I rolled initiative.
The worst of the two.
Oh yeah, I got disadvantage, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. Okay, so the worst plus my modifier. No, I don't have modifier. Fuck, I got 3. That doesn't hit.
Nope. You go up and you try to slash at one of the rock grubs. Nothing.
Can't even kill a bug.
Tyler, do you want the pictures I have, by the way? I see that she just got cut out. Do you want the pictures I use?
This is what I was sent.
It don't matter. Worry about that another time.
Chenna, would you like to go?
I will immediately stomp the grub.
Okay, roll.
15 plus 3, so 18.
18 hits. Roll damage.
E4, roll. 3 plus 3, 6.
Damage to the first rock grub. Got it?
Is that... Oh wait, it just took 6 damage?
And it's still up and running. Would you like to use your weapon attack?
Yeah, because that was my bonus, technically.
I guess I forgot to add my...
On top of that,
bonus or whatever.
after stomping on it, I swing my mace down at it. On the
Roll to
same
hit.
grub.
I keep forgetting about that. Adding to actually hit. I keep forgetting about
12. But since it's not on a strike, so it'll be 14, I guess, since I use my strength, right? So it's a 14.
Yep. Oh, well, yeah, the 14 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 2, 4.
Okay. Let's see. After Ariel, Jason, you are up next. What would you
Oh
like?
wait, hold on. My mace is actually a 1d6. It's not a 1d4, it's a 1d6.
Ooh.
And it's plus 3. Okay, so I need to use a 6, not a
Oh,
4.
yeah, fuck your roll.
If it makes you feel any better, I forgot.
I
to
didn't-
use my
I didn't notice
plus
until
5.
now.
So I rolled a 3, but I never actually added my plus 5, so it would have been an 8. But I don't think that would have hit either way. So.
6 plus 3, so 9. Be 9 damage actually.
So then that is down. It is bloodied.
So quickly, what is this plus 5 right here?
For my
Your
plus
screen.
5?
Let me see. So that plus 5 means when you roll the d20, that plus 5 is what you're rolling on the d20 plus that 5 to hit. So if you roll
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, because it uses both my strength. Oh yeah. Okay, I see. I remember now.
Mhm.
Yeah, I forgot to add that when I rolled my 3, so I just said 3 and not 8. So that was my bad.
It's been a good thing that I've been one-shotting everything because I haven't been adding the plus 5. I just been
Yep.
adding the 3.
Ooh. Okay, so then after that, it's gonna be Argent's turn. Argent, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna blow them the fuck up.
One trick pony time. I'll just be honest. I don't care about your bugs.
That's
What
the first
a
thing-
fucking surprise.
Dude, the first thing he says, I'm gonna change that. First fight, I'm gonna
No,
Eldritch
I'll
Blast.
change it once we level up. You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Bro, what the fuck is a level?
And it's something you don't get. Alright,
Oh,
so
shit.
there's a 13 hit.
13 damage.
Huh?
Yes, it.
Alright, so roll
Hits.
for damage. Okay. One of those grubs is getting overkilled because I just hit 10.
Okay, would you like to hit the one that Jason was hitting, or the one that hasn't been hit yet?
The one that hasn't been hit yet. Might as well get it out of the way before he even gets a chance.
Okay, so the one that has been hit.
Hasn't been hit.
Okay. So then that one is going to get hit by a strong Eldritch Blast. It's gonna get basically it's gonna feel that force, and then it's now going to it looks like it's gonna be Onyx's turn. Onyx, you're up.
Is the one that Argent fighting? Is that one still alive?
The one that are the one.
Both are alive.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just the 2 of them, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I would like to stab the one that what the hell? Chenna was fighting. I want to stab
Okay.
that one with my rapier.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Fuck.
Well, what do you roll?
7.
Nope, it does not hit.
Yeah, what a surprise. I can never do anything combat wise. Fuck.
Okay. And then the other rock grub is gonna go, and he's gonna try to bite Chenna real quick. Let's see, does it hit? 13 hit.
You didn't. You got out.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Okay. Well, top of the round, the first rock grub, and it's gonna try to Onyx.
His first rock grab is attacking Onyx. What else?
Does a 14 hit?
I've got 14. So I think yesterday we agreed that goes to defender.
Yeah, it
Defender-
goes to defender.
Yep, defender wins. So it does not hit, which means Erza, you're up first. What do you like to do?
I'll try to hit the one that's attacking Jenna.
Okay.
And I got
It-
disadvantage.
Yep. If you would roll twice for me, please.
That sucks. Okay, hold on. Okay, 9 plus 5, so 14.
So that's the first.
That was the second one actually. The
That-
first one was a nat 20.
Oh,
Couldn't use
oh, that's so sad. Yep. The 14 hits. Roll damage.
it. Okay. What am I? I'm gonna use my hand axe. It's gonna be 6 plus 3, 4 damage.
4 damage. And did you do that on the?
The
You said the one
that's
chin.
hitting Jenna. Yep.
Got it. Okay. Understood. So then going up, then would Chenna like to then go, and then what would you like to do? Chenna, you're up.
There's still one grub left, right?
There's 2.
Both of them.
There's 2.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to straight punch one of them. The one that I currently already hit. I would like to punch one.
Okay. So the one that you've been hitting before, that's the one you're gonna hit.
Yeah, the one I
Okay.
hit twice. So I'm gonna
Okay.
roll for my punch, which is 5 plus the 5, so 10.
So 10. Oh, 10 hits.
Yeah, okay. So now I
Roll
gotta
damage.
roll a d6. Which is 5 plus 3, 8.
8. Describe your kill.
No.
Okay. So after stomping it out and then swinging my mace down on it, and somehow it survives, I followed it up with a nice downward punch and crushing into the floor.
Okay. Nice. Then would you like to use your?
I would like to use my mace. And
Okay.
actually, hold on. Let me see what do I have in my bag? Because I believe I have a dart. I would like to see how does the throwing work? Because I have darts I could throw. So how would that work? What would that fall under? That would fall under
So-
improvise, wouldn't it? And I would just
Well, darts are an actual weapon. So if you have, I think, proficiency in throwing weapons, that would be it. I can check though real quick. Items. Dart. Let's see. It's a simple weapon, actually. Sorry, my bad. And it does 1d4 piercing.
plus 3.
When you throw it, yeah, you have a plus. Yeah.
Okay, so it uses the same strength index. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see. I would like to throw a dart at the other one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
17 plus 5, so 22.
Hit.
And that would be 1d4 plus 3. 6.
6 damage. The grub is looking bloody. So that's Argent. Would you like to go?
Yep.
What do you would like to do?
Another Eldritch Blast. So I don't really have anything else that I feel like would be able to hit.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
Like a Pokemon, bro. Spamming one move.
10.
10 hits.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay, just double checking.
8 damage.
Describe
Same
your
Or 2.
kill.
I basically conjure up a skull-like blast, kind of resembling my own head, and then just chuck it, kind of move it right between Onyx and Chinna, and make sure it lands right, whatever the fuck the head is of the rock grove. Because I mean, it's just like a giant maggot.
Amazing. Okay, the rock grubs are dead. Nice job, guys. Stellar, I do want to level you guys up before we keep on moving on. I kind of so if you want, real quickly, let's go through each person and then level you up real quick, okay?
Sure.
So I'll start with Jason. So Jason, what you'll do to level up in D&D Beyond, and what you will do is I will allow either one or the other, where you can do you roll 1d8, and then you'll add that 1d8 to your current health, or if you want, you can take the higher average, which is a 5.
So 1d8
Or you can roll the 1d8
to my current health?
to your overall health.
Oh, so basically to try heal?
No, so when you
to
level
add
up,
health. Okay.
yeah.
It'll add to your maximum health pool.
So I can either go for a straight 5, or I can have a chance at rolling a higher. I'm gonna roll the higher, buddy. I'm going for I'm rolling a 1. Never mind. Okay, so I got 11. That's funny.
Did you roll 1?
Yes.
Okay, so what I do is if you do roll 1 or 2, I will let you re-roll. And if you roll it again, that's just not my problem.
I did.
Okay, so
Roll another 1.
okay, so take the 1. Take the 1. That's unfortunate.
That's
So now,
funny.
as Jason's leveled up, you now have access to key points. So Jason, if you
how do you change the health?
basically if you click, but that's what you now have. You have key points, unarmored movement, and a dedicated weapon. Got it?
Okay.
Same thing, 1d8.
The D8. So would you like to take the D8, or would you like to take the average of the 5?
I'm gonna risk it. Risk it all.
Roll
Get a
D8.
1.
Roll D8.
I got a 2.
Reroll the 2, because again, 1s and 2s, I'll allow 1 reroll.
Can't wait to get
1.
a 1. Got a 2. Wait. Yeah, I got a fucking 2.
Well, okay, 2. You guys are crap at rolling.
I'm not gonna lie,
I'm
I should
realizing
have took
this.
the 5.
Probably should have taken the 5.
I'm thinking the same thing too.
It's fine. So, at second level, you get Jack of all trades.
Because I mean, at night, when everyone's asleep and he's just downstairs, it's just him using it, so.
It's a lot. So there we go. So I switched now. It should be a bit better. I'm using the laptops, and the laptop's fine.
Okay.
So the laptop usually doesn't sign out. If it does, I'll have some major problems, but it's whatever. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So kind of to go back to it, you have Jack of all trades and then Song of Rest. Basically, if anybody regains hit points at the end of a short rest by spending hit dice, they gain an extra 1d6. So whenever they short rest, okay? And then you have magical inspiration, but we don't really need to get into it because most of the other people aren't spellcasters. But if you give anyone a bardic inspiration, which I'm kind of surprised you haven't given anyone a bardic inspiration yet.
Doesn't seem like it's all that useful right now.
They gain a d6. If somebody needs a d6 to do anything, it's a d6 extra to roll with.
I guess.
Yeah. Just know, with magical inspiration, if they try to cast a spell, they can basically you can roll the you can roll that d6 as damage dealt or healing. So that's basically it. So now we'll go quickly to Galini. Ready, Galini?
Yep.
1d8 or the 5? What do you want to do?
All right. I'm gonna do the 1d8 first,
Okay. Roll.
and then if I end up matching it, then sure. But if not,
3. Okay. Take 3.
all right. That's I can work with that.
Mm-hmm. So now, if you can, at second level, I'm trying to remember, you get, Eldritch Invocations. Oh yeah, that's always a spicy one. So in your study of your occult, you have unlocked Eldritch Invocations. You get 2 Eldritch Invocations of your choice, and then when you gain certain Warlock levels, you can gain additional invocations. So if you want, look up the Eldritch Invocations. I'm assuming you kind of already have, and then you can kind of basically take 2 of those. Okay.
All right.
But just remember, some of them have prerequisites. Outside of that,
They all have prerequisites from what I'm seeing. At least the ones I'm wanting to use.
okay, gotcha. Well, then you might have to wait on some of those. You can take some of them now, and then you'll get more later on. You'll get more Eldritch Invocations kind of as you move.
All
so,
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Agonizing Blast and Repelling Blast. I figure
Okay.
I might as well make my Eldritch Blast that much better.
Okay. Sounds good. And then, last but not least, Ariel, what would you like to do? 1d12 or 7?
1d12?
1d12.
1d12 or the 5?
1d12 or a 7?
Oh, or a 7?
Yeah.
Oh,
So you can roll a d12 and get a 12, or you can just take the average and do 7.
I don't. Like, I've been rolling really crap.
All of us have. It's not been going well.
I mean, me, I just got 1 health. At least you get a chance to get something higher.
Here's the thing, I forgot as well. Add your constitutional modifiers. So whatever, so let's see, like Tyler's constitutional modifier is a +1. So he rolled a 2. Add 1 more to that. So that just.
So I actually got 13
Oh.
instead of 11.
Yeah.
Oh, I know it's a 19. I was
Okay.
like, holy shit.
Yeah. So I forgot that one little point. So
Shit,
like,
you
Aaron-
would have said that. Would have just fucking went with the 5. God damn.
oh lies. No, you would have still rolled the d8. Don't even. So what
Well, there's a
what would
chance
you
for
like to
5 or a
do?
chance for 8.
Alright,
And now you add a constitution? Oof.
I'll chance the d12.
Okay, roll the d12.
Hey, you get
Jesus,
the most
whole
health out of
D12.
all of us.
8! I rolled an 8!
Okay,
There you
Plus your
go.
constitution.
8 plus the constitution, so you get 11.
Damn.
So 15 plus 11, so
26.
26 max
Mhm.
health.
We're in trouble
Oh,
if she
shit.
ever
Hold on.
manages to get low on health.
Now that you said that, I gotta readjust everyone's fucking health on this shit. God damn it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that means
And then-
my current health is also 26 then.
Have you taken damage?
No. Not
Then
since
it gets
we,
it, yeah.
Not since we rested.
Okay, yeah, then yeah. So now at second level, you get 2 things: Danger Sense and Reckless Attack. Basically, you have the ability to kind of dodge a little bit better. So you have advantage on Dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and certain spells. Okay, but if you're blinded, deafened, or incapacitated, like maybe frightened, you might not get that advantage on a Dexterity saving throw. Okay.
Okay.
And then the second thing is Reckless Attack. You throw aside all concern for defense, but so whenever you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on that melee attack roll using strength, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So basically that means if you feel like you need to basically hit this one, like your next attack, you can reckless attack and then try roll with advantage. Okay, so well here let's get back to the game real quick because we still have a very good amount of time. So we are currently in the cellar. You guys have just defeated the swarm of rock grubs, and you still have the corpse to loot if you would like.
Yes, I wish to continue
both-
trying to. I wish to continue trying to pry the long sword from his cold, dead hands.
You don't have to really
I would like to
try.
go for
The
a
long
blade.
sword comes out, and you have a long sword.
Sweet.
I go for the
Fucking
armor
that
and the
shit.
shield.
Okay, so you check. The plate mail is kind of banged up, but you see it is serviceable and it can fit a medium-sized creature. So if you get it kind of serviced, you got some plate mail available to you, to one of you. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and
I
then
imagine all of us are probably going to Tyler,
Well, it should go to Ariel.
but Ariel's barbarian.
The
And-
main problem is as
what
a
does
fey
barbarian
creature who no matter what, for Ariel, the main problem is as a fey creature who flies, if she wears armor too heavy, she can't fly anymore.
Right.
On
I
top of
can't
that-
wear, if I wear armor
Okay,
too
okay.
heavy, I can't fly.
On top of that, she's not a medium creature, she's small.
Yeah.
So she's the wrong size entirely. So the only
So-
options would be you, me, or Galini.
So now what we're gonna do is I would like you all. Basically, sorry, you're all basically searching. You picked up the plate mail, Chenna. Onyx picked up the longsword. There's a shield, and then there's an explorer pack kind of just sitting down there. If anybody else.
Oh, there's an
wants to-
explorer pack?
Take
Yeah.
the shield.
I guess I'll
All
take
right,
the
take the
explorer
shield.
pack.
You take the explorer pack. You can look through it, but you basically see it lacks the rations and the water. Everything else, kind of in an explorer's pack, is still there though.
So, chainmail. Chainmail in general.
Mhm.
Add backpack. And an explorer
Efficient
pack?
with armor.
Yeah. Well, it's again, it's plate mail that you have.
Oh, plate mail, not chainmail?
Yeah, plate mail is a little different.
So how do you know if you're proficient with a certain type of armor, by the way?
You'll so your class will kind of tell you
Is it just
immediately,
plate?
and then depending on certain other factors, you'll be proficient in them. So you're like you're a bard, right, Tyler?
Yeah.
So you're proficient in light armor.
Fuck! I can't even. That
So-
means I can't even use the plate mail.
So, can the monk wear heavy armor?
The monk, usually you don't want to. You're proficient in no armors. The warlock is proficient in light armor, and then Ariel is proficient in light and medium armor, and shields. But
So,
if she's wielding two axes, she usually probably doesn't want to have a shield.
I was say I can still use a shield, right?
Technically, I have 3 axes because I have a great axe and then 2 hand axes.
yeah, but if you're wielding both your... but you can't use a shield on any of them unless you're going to do an axe and a shield.
I usually just use my 2 hand axes generally. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And what was an explorer pack? Or do I just put explorer pack?
You can put explorer pack, and then usually it'll come up with that.
Yeah, I see it.
Alright, so the plate mail is useless on all of us by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
No matter what, I should
Just
be able
shame
to
because
use
that's such a higher armor class than what I have right now.
hey,
So now, real quick, what we want to do now is, I'm pretty sure
What's
we
your
want
health
to.
16 out of 16.
Yep. You guys want to check the cellar? Again, the glint is still under the bottle rack, and you're not quite sure what else lies beyond this first room.
Huh. I want that glint.
Reach down, grab it.
Alright, I reached down and grabbed the glint.
Okay. If you pick up what seems to be an unopened wine bottle, would you like to roll investigation for me?
Man, you were just fucking.
I am. I'm being a roll DM. I'm making you roll for it, baby.
Rolling.
You said
roll.
investigation?
Investigation.
That's 14.
14. You ascertain that this is a rare vintage of wine, worth probably about maybe 50 gold pieces to the proper buyer.
I pocket that and say absolutely nothing. I hope that no one else notices.
Can I roll the notice that he pockets
Roll
it?
perception. Roll perception.
Alrighty, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna hit it perfectly without a doubt in my mind. I roll a nat 20. I see him stuff it in his pocket, and my greedy thief knows.
You know hard that there is a wine bottle that he has done. You see actually on it, you can see the vintage aspects of it all. You actually see that thing is probably worth a lot, and Onyx has now pocketed some wine.
Can I pickpocket him without him knowing? Yes, because I gotta fill in my my flaw of if I see something value, I have to steal it.
Roll sleight of hand, and then if you want to keep it, Onyx, roll against him with we're gonna do perception. Perception.
Sleight of hand, Dex. Oh, it's for me too. I rolled a 9 plus 3, so 12.
12. Okay.
I got a 19 plus 0.
You see out of the corner of your eye a hand reaching into one of your pockets or bags. You reach out and you stop it, only to find Chenna at the end of that hand.
Can I slap him? Just like right across the fucking face?
You want it to be, quote, lethal or non-lethal damage?
Non-lethal.
Okay, yeah.
Can I roll non-lethal dodge? Oh, non-lethal. Can I roll for a dodge?
Non-lethal dodge?
Yeah, it's a non-lethal dodge. I don't kick when I dodge.
Boot to the dick.
I'm just gonna roll normal dodge.
Yeah, I just want to slap the shit out of him.
Yep. Just give him a slight.
You know what? Entirely fair.
I'm gonna eventually steal it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're very low, my friend. Yeah, you're speaking very low.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
There we go.
There he is.
Alright. So yeah. So now that you basically kind of pocketed that, and the cellar is basically just about empty elsewhere, what would you like to do?
Wish it was some nice wine.
I'm just gonna look at Chenna and say thighs are better. That's it. That's all I'm doing right
I would
now.
like to do lethal damage to him.
Or would you like to? Are you gonna PvP and are you gonna punch him?
No.
Okay. Next time you say that, I might take it seriously. I'm just letting you know. Okay. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to move on to the next room?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So who's moving on to the next
By the
room?
way, I don't see a door, so where's the door for that next room?
So you see kind of that barrel-looking casket type of thing? That's the door. If you look at
Oh,
it.
so
Kinda
is it
weird.
technically a hidden door?
Ah, I'm glad that you mentioned that. It may or may not be a hidden door, but no, it's not a hidden door.
I was about to say because I roll a 23 anyways to like see in this room, so I think
Oh
I
yeah,
would
no,
see
no,
it.
no. You automatically look. You actually don't see it as a secret door. You kind of go over there and you open it, and everyone else is a little shocked. That's why I didn't really roll for it to be a. I didn't have you roll for it. So, would you guys like to go through the next room?
Yeah, I'll go to the next room, and on the way I'm gonna smack Tyler in the face. Make him change his language.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You fucking bastard.
It's a non-lethal hit, so it's fine. Just gonna change your language. It's 16.
I mean, you hit, so and it's not lethal. So I don't know if he actually changes languages, but you hit.
I mean,
yeah.
it's in this thing where he has to smack himself in the head to change his language, right?
Oh.
So my thing, it's not necessarily smacking myself to change the language. It's completely random. Sometimes I'll speak in the wrong tongue. Sometimes I can reset myself. It's just there's no rhyme or reason to it. My shit is damaged, and there's no way that I know how to fix it currently.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so you hit,
smack it so hard
but
you
as
can't
you go
speak.
through, you see this torchlit chamber was once a large cellar, but it looks like it's since been converted into living quarters. You see 10 beds kind of stand along the south wall, each with a wooden locker at its foot. A long wooden tress table ringed by rickety stools dominate the center of the room. Metal cutlery, cups, and dirty plates sit atop the table. A cook stove is installed near the table, and evidence of recently cooked meals sits in the pot atop it. You have that smell of a large ham which hangs from a loop of twine near the stove. A sturdy set of stairs kind of lead. Well, actually, no, I'm going to take that out. Sorry. no stairs. And then there are 2 wooden doors in the east side of the room. Sorry, yeah, 2. So, yeah. So what do you do?
I will. I'm trying to get the music back. It's being
There you
such a bitch.
Leave it on or off, it don't matter.
Well, that's the issue. It just cuts out on its own when it's supposed to be hours. I decided to check out the beds and see if there's anything under the beds.
Okay. You check the beds, and there's nothing really in regards to the beds that are of any value.
Okay, well that was lame. I would like to check the very first room on the right.
Well, it's the beds. Remember what I said? It's beds with footlockers at the end.
Yeah, with the foot lockers.
Indeed.
Okay, well let me check the foot lockers then.
Okay. Do you have a thieves' tool or crowbar?
I got a crowbar.
Roll strength check.
God damn it, 9 plus 2, so 11.
Ooh, you try prying open one. You don't have enough leeway. It's just not opening up. What would everyone else like to do, kind of as we're currently waiting?
Just want to punch the lock instead.
I just carefully fly in there because I'm still scared.
Oh yeah, roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
19.
Okay, you are no longer frightened. You are good. You are no longer frightened.
So the footlockers are locked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I break the lock with my axe?
Roll to hit.
God damn it, I would be just fucking punching these locks at this point.
Is there any modifiers?
Yeah, your strength, right?
Yeah.
Strength limit me.
Yeah.
How's it crop?
It's still not gonna hit. I got 7.
Nope, nothing. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're both there. What would you like to do, Onyx, Argent?
I want to go in to the footlockers.
Mm-hmm.
Now, guess what's gonna happen next?
Oh no.
You guys sit on all the beds.
I want to scare the lock open.
Oh, okay, that's
I want to use intimidation.
I mean, you can try. Go for it.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand why you're letting him get so much leeway.
You better
Oh,
hope.
trust
Don't
me,
get
I'm
a 20.
not.
With my modifier, that is a 21.
Nothing happens.
You bastard! Come on, give me something here.
It's bad enough that he let the seduce the door lock. You know, you don't need to intimidate locks.
It's a non-intimidatable lock. You know. Sorry, man. It just has a high. It has a high AC.
This next time. That's what needs to happen.
It has an high AC, man. It's unfortunate.
I gotta seduce it. That's what has to happen.
Maybe. We'll see.
No.
Argent, what are you doing, bud?
The seduce always works.
I guess I'm just gonna look around these bed chambers as it seems to be now, and just figure out like what the hell is going on. Just see what else we can find.
Okay. So basically, as I described the room, there's nothing really else besides the 2 doors leading to the east. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go. Oh, wait, we still didn't get into the footlocker. You know what? Fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna go into the first room on the right.
Okay, so let's. So you're going to the right, and you're kind of approaching. The door to your left. So as like if you're approaching from that way,
Yeah.
the door that you're looking upwards appears normal, but the one ahead has a wooden bar across it, held in brackets on the frame, and the door itself. The word danger is scrawled on that door in the common tongue used in chalk.
Okay, I want to go through the left door first.
Okay. Unlike the barracks, this small room holds comfortable furnishings and appears to be well cared for. A comfortable looking bed in the northwest corner has a wooden locker at its foot. A small wooden table stands against the east wall with a padded leather chair beside it. On the table, a brass 3-branch candlestick with 3 burning candles provides the room with bright light. The candles, though not fresh, are far from spent. Under the table is a small wooden box and an unlit bullseye lantern with a movable shutter over the lens. On a shelf above the table sits 3 books. In the northeast corner is a closed wooden wardrobe.
Okay, there's a lot in here. I like to pull out the box that's underneath the table.
Okay. Let me sign the box.
Straight up, I'm gonna.
So, as you open the box, you see 12 candles, flint and steel, and a piece of parchment.
Okay.
Seems that on this piece of parchment, it's a method of signaling. You're not quite sure what it is, though. It's kind of weird. You're looking, and it's just like you see. So, if you would roll an intelligence check for me.
Roll intelligence, okay.
Mhm. I know.
16 plus 1, so...
Okay.
Yeah, so 17.
Nice. With a 17, you kind of look at the candles, and then you look back up at the bullseye lantern, and then with that and the piece of parchment, you understand that this lantern, and then wait a minute, you were the one up there who checked the windowsill, and you checked out to the sea. Could the lantern with the candles and this communication system, this method, the signaling with the bullseye lantern be used to communicate with something outside out to the sea? Could it be? Could it not be? You're unsure. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, then I'm gonna just pocket all that for now.
Okay. So do you want to take the bullseye lantern and a small wooden box with the candles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I got manage my inventory, but then I'm assuming
Yeah,
that's
you
gonna be
can, yeah.
custom.
Is anybody else coming over, or is Chenna gonna be the only one in here?
I'll go.
I'm
in there.
going in too.
Okay. So what would you guys?
Loot room. Fuck off.
So what would you guys like to do, real quick?
I want to try to open the footlocker again.
Okay. If you can, roll a strength. Roll a strength saving. A strength check.
How many candles was it? 7?
10.
And okay.
I'll be 1 second.
15 does the trick. Let me see this real quick. You see, inside the footlocker, it's very interesting. You find basically a fancy floor-length oilskin coat, and you see a lot of pockets. You're actually kind of unsure why it has a lot of pockets, but it's trimmed and it's got green silk kind of lining it. Very interesting. Very good. Very cool.
Looks very nice. Looks very.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's a very nice oilskin.
Can I check the pockets?
Yeah. The pockets are empty.
They're empty. Of course they are. That's all that was in the footlocker was the coat. How big is the coat?
About medium person size, but you could maybe get it fitted to be a small person size. You'd have to get it fitted though. Argent, what are you doing?
So I'm in the same chamber that Chin was just in, right?
Yeah. So you see 3 books, a table, and then some basically just 3 books, a table, and that's kind of it. Kind of left after they've kind of rummaged around the other places.
I'm gonna look at these books.
Okay. You find 3 books. The first one being a volume of erotic poetry, fully illustrated.
Called Boku no Pico.
No. A naval almanac listing tide times for the area of coast around Salt Marsh. And then a treaty concerning the demigod Eos and its minions. would you like to kind of skim through the books real quick?
I'll certainly be ignoring the first one. The
Okay.
second one I'll pocket for later, but the third one I'm definitely most interested in, just to see
Gotcha.
like if there's any notes in it.
That's interesting because inside the third book, you find a sheet of parchment with a few simple words and phrases in both common, and then you kind of see like an equivalent but in goblin. The words include stop, fight, lift, and come. COME. You barbarians, you perverts.
I wasn't even thinking about that. You know.
So that's what you found there. Onyx, what would you like to do? What are you doing?
So, okay. First of all, I'd like to steal that cloak from Ariel. Because, well, did I see it? Did I see it?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, you gotta roll to
I
see
got-
it.
Can I roll
Well,
for
it
perception to
depends.
see if
Did
I
you-
saw that?
Ariel, did you pocket it or are you trying to wear it?
I pocketed it.
Okay.
You
Um.
have to see if you see it.
Well, real quick, yeah, Onyx. If you went into the same room, you have to roll to
I
see.
should
If
be, I should be next to her, or like damn near close.
I'm
Okay.
in that room. Are you
Yes.
in the room?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
if
be
you
in
guys
the
are
same
still in
room
the
with
first room.
footlockers.
No, I'm in Jason. I'm in the same room with Jason.
You said
What?
footlockers.
Yeah, you
Nope.
said.
Well, there's a footlocker at the bed of the room that she went in with Chenna and Arjun.
Oh, okay, so she's in a
Oh.
completely different room, so I'm not even in the same room then. Fuck.
No, you're not.
Okay, so she found a cloak in that one.
She found a cloak in the footlocker. All that's left is basically the table.
Was it a cloak or a coat?
Coat. Sorry, a coat. My bad.
Well, shit, doesn't even matter then, because I couldn't fucking see it anyways. I'm not even in the right room.
No,
The only ones I can see is a thief and a man that's involved in books.
Damn it.
I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna steal a coat though. I don't see value in it.
So, you said that, well, here, can I walk over to the room where they're in, but not actually in the room? Because I'm assuming my character wouldn't have seen the danger door yet, would he?
You can roll perception for that, but no. I mean, your character might have just seen them go in the room and then completely ignore the other room. If you want it that way.
No. I want to go for the other room.
Okay.
you do.
Okay. You want to go for the room that has danger written on it in
Yeah.
chalk? Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it. So basically the bar, you can just lift the bar up if you want, and then you can go into the room.
Is it a solid door, or is it got windows or cracks? Anything?
Solid door. Solid door.
Solid door. Can I yell and persuade the fairy to open the door and go in first?
No.
RP it. It's up to you.
Fuck. I'm trying to think of how I want to RP it, because
Yeah, list, man. You gotta use the list.
no, not even the list, because you slapped the shit out of me, so I don't know what. You know what? I'm just gonna
Yeah,
start
how are
yelling
you
in
gonna
Dwarvish.
RP? Bro, you gotta
I'm just gonna start
RP
yelling in
different
Dwarvish.
language.
How am I gonna RP a different language? Explain that shit to me.
Do it. Do it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna stare at her and strum the fucking. I'm just gonna. No. I'm just gonna open the door myself. Fuck it. This is too much. I'm just opening
Okay.
the door myself.
I think it'd be
Okay.
more funny you just strum the loot to get our attention because you can't speak.
Looked at you and been like, "This ninja, need a factory reset?"
Yeah, I'm just opening the fucking door. I don't care.
Okay. You lift the board on it, and as soon as you open the door, light spills in from basically the cellar room that you were from, basically behind you, barely showing that the chamber is maybe about 12 feet across, and the corners are just filled with shadows. What little you can see is dingy and dirty. And if you would, there's a very, very interesting part here because I need you to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
Man, I can't wait to roll a fucking 3. That was meant to be a joke.
You rolled a 3.
I got a 2 plus 2, so I got a 4.
4.
That was meant to be a fucking joke.
Okay.
I hate
Well,
everything. I hate
with
this
that-
game.
With that 4, you see 6 skeletons rise up from the shadows. And they are going to come and try to attack you.
Neat.
Yep.
You're starting off pretty strong, huh?
Oh yeah. So let's see. What did they roll? Let me just roll them real quick.
I'm still wearing a shield to keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's see the others. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. So now, one of them is going to come up to you and try to attack you. Let's see. What does it have again? Ah, yes. The first one misses. The second one is going to try to hit you. The second one misses. Third one's going to come up. Fourth one's going to come up. The fourth one hits. The fourth one.
Sure? Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, it
How
depends.
much?
Does a 22 hit?
Oh, I don't know. It's
Oh.
kind of close.
Oh, that's another thing. With our level up, our armor class didn't go up, did it?
No, unless you gain certain items, but no. So
Yeah, it hits, sadly.
yeah, I figured. So Onyx, if you would, please take 3 damage.
But I don't want to.
You should.
Technically speaking, if I don't update it, I didn't take the damage.
Well, that's unfortunate because you're gonna take 3. I can make it 4 if you want.
Let's not. Thanks.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to
now,
argue with the DM.
one more is gonna try to hit you, and that one doesn't hit. You're up.
Oh man, finally.
You might want to see if you can get our attention for one.
There's no.
Well, okay, can we hear what's going on?
Well, you should probably disengage out the door so we can see you.
Well, not only that, but can we hear what's going on? Can we hear like skeletons? Because he's not very far away from us, I wouldn't imagine. Can we hear what's going on?
Probably
At least
not.
vaguely?
Is there a way I can back out without giving them opportunity?
You have to use your action to basically, retreat. Is basically the best way to put
You
it.
know
yeah.
what? I just want to retreat into the room that they're in.
Just disengage.
Okay, disengage, and then you can move your 10, 20, or sorry, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, you'll make it into the room.
Sweet.
What would you like to? So what are you doing?
Pointing at the door. Nothing else. I just point.
And you close the door that you're currently in? Like, are you in
No,
that room
I-
and did you close the door?
No. Door's still open. I just point.
So yeah, all
Okay.
the skeletons can come out.
So you enter the same room we're all in this little tiny room, and then just pointing at the door. Is that what
Roll
just
initiative,
happened?
everybody.
With the
Roll
door.
initiative, everybody.
We're in this tiniest room, so instead of just like coming out of the fighting room you were in to yell at us,
Don't question.
Tyler, I want to beat your face.
Okay, why are you questioning?
initiative, here we go.
I rolled
8
7.
plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, so I got 11.
10.
Okay. Top of the round, you see basically 6 skeletons kind of charging at the room. 2 of them are going to try to they're basically making their way into the room as they can. One of them is going to attack. It looks like first one is going to try to attack Onyx. Let's see if it hits. Ooh, that one is going to actually hit. Unfortunately, does an 18 hit?
God damn it! Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, well, take 3.
Take 3.
I'm rolling kind of low. Yeah, I know.
We're all rolling low today.
And then it looks like another one's gonna attack Chenna. Let's see. Does this one hit?
Better not.
Does a 23 hit?
Oh, what the? Why are you rolling high on these? What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yes.
The hit.
Take 2. Take 2 damage.
Damn. Man, rolling high on the hits.
And then let's see. One more gets to go before you guys, and that one's gonna try to that one's basically, it has a short bow, and it's gonna try to hit Argent in the back. Wow. Well, that one rolled a nat 20. So, I'm just gonna roll 2d6s real quick. Okay. Take 9.
Oof.
Hey, by the way, quick question also. So when Jason hit level 2, did he retain the damage that he had previously?
I can do that, or I'd rather just as you level up, I'm just gonna basically say you recover full health.
Okay.
It's like
It's
7.
gonna make
Then
it
I
easier.
need to fix that because I thought my damage
Yeah,
was
that's
still
why I
there.
wanted to bring it up.
Oh yeah, you took 1 damage from toes, yeah. So you can gain 1 health back, yeah.
So, instead
You
of
just lost 2, so you'd be at 11 right now.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, it looks like Shenna, you're up first. What would you like to do? You
Wait,
have
but
some
when you get hit
skeletons in the front with short
for
swords,
9.
and then you have 2 in the back with short bows.
Well,
Wait, what is?
I'm
what
gonna
is
start
Jason-
off.
Where's initiative? I thought he rolled.
I
11.
no, I rolled higher.
Oh, did you
I
not
got
roll
11.
You got
Yeah.
11, yeah.
You
Oh, you rolled
a 10?
17?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my
I
bad.
thought you
You got
said 10.
okay. Yeah, I had 7. Okay, yeah, you're up first, Urza.
I was confused. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
only
just
heard a little part.
think- I try to hit the one that is trying to go for Onyx.
A lot of them were okay.
Okay, whatever. Just, okay, I hit one of them.
Okay.
18.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Shit. Okay. 9 damage.
9 damage. 9 damage. Got it. Okay, so skeleton minus 9. Got it. Okay. Let's see. This is 2 bows, and then actually, I'll just do bow. 1 bow. Okay. Let's see. After that, Chenna, you're up.
Guess what I'll do is the one that attacked me. I will immediately shut. I will unarmed strike it with a quick kick to the head.
Okay. Roll damage. Or sorry, roll to hit.
I mean, we can roll straight damage. That'd be cool. I rolled a 5. So that clearly doesn't hit.
Does not. Would you like to then roll your weapon?
Yep, I'm gonna roll my mace. Wait, it would be. Oh, 8 wouldn't hit, would it? Because that's what it
8?
actually would have been.
8 does not hit.
Okay,
Do
yeah.
did you not add the +5?
Oh, yeah, dude, I didn't add shit. I'm tired. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it would be 10 technically.
10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, well, it did. Same result.
Galini, you're up.
All right. Time to test
wait.
out this Eldritch Blast
was-
combo.
I was actually talking about the first hit. I didn't roll for a second one yet.
Oh.
EJ?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, 10? 10 does
No,
not hit.
Yeah, well, I was saying I was talk about my first roll. I didn't talk about the
Oh, no,
second
no, no,
one.
no. What I'm saying is, no, it was Argent's turn. And Argent rolled a 10.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay.
All right. 21.
That hits. Roll.
Even better.
Oh, so which one are you hitting is the question.
The one that just hit me in the back with a fucking arrow.
With the bow? Okay. Yep.
Yeah. 13.
Ooh. 13 damage. Okay. Minus 13. Describe your kill.
Well, the
Already.
motherfucker decided to shoot me with an arrow, so I basically just made a copy of his own head and just threw right back at him. And given that I've got repelling blast on now, the force of it would have sent his bones right against the wall.
Are you sure you
Nice.
don't want to hit him with an Eldritch
Ready.
Blast skull?
Huh?
Are you sure you don't want to hit him with an Eldritch Blast skull, like usual?
I did. But what I'm saying is now I've got repelling blast and agonizing blast on top of it. So my
That
charisma
was-
mod is on it, and now I can send him back 10 feet. So basically, the kill just hits him against the wall.
I mean, yeah, destroyed, killed. And then after Argent there, one of the skeletons gonna kind of try to go up and attack Urza. Let's see. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay, and then let's see. Another skeleton's gonna go. It's gonna try to attack. Ooh, no, Onyx, you are safe. A 7 does not. I'm assuming does not hit.
No.
And then one more skeleton, another one with the bow, is gonna try to attack again Urza. Does a 14 hit?
No, it doesn't. What
Okay.
are these balls?
Okay, so an arrow flies right past you. You are up now, Onyx. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna spice things up. I'd like to try to use Bardic Inspiration, however the fuck that works.
Okay, so Bardic Inspiration can be used as a bonus action. You can give another player a D6 die with it, which they can use on their attack roll, ability check, or an actual damage roll. So they can add a D6 to their damage. And you can do as many as I'm trying to remember. It's I think it's
3 per long rest.
okay. Then yeah, you have 3. So who do you like to give it to as a bonus action?
I'm gonna add that to Chenna.
Okay, so at any time, Chenna, you have an extra D6 to deal either to add to your roll to hit, to add to an ability check, or to add to basically an attack roll. So you can actually add another like a D6 worth of damage.
Well, on the roll the try and see if I can hit, I can add a d6 to it, and if I do hit, I can add a d6 to damage.
No, you only have one D6 to roll, so you can
Okay.
only roll it for one thing, only one.
So I could choose which one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you hit, then you can roll for damage, or if you need to hit for the next one, then you can roll that D6. And
basically with my damage, I could roll 2 d6 with them. Okay.
Yeah. So you got that. What would you like to do for your action, though?
Can I just stab the skeleton with a rapier?
Yes.
As useless as that'll be.
Go for it. Roll and hit.
Hey man, maybe you slash through the fucking bone. Your bone.
That's a 22.
Roll damage.
That should be, where is it? 1d8 2. Also not gonna go. Give me a second. There we go. Oh wait, it's still the wrong fucking guy.
Maybe organize your dice.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage. Do you hit the one in front of you that hasn't been hit, or the one that has been hit by Urza?
Let's just go for the one that's been hit by Urza.
Describe your kill.
I just poke him through the face with my rapier. Just a jab.
Okay. Straight up. So you know, basically, from any sort of you know from your own mechanical being that if you take out something like the head, or you completely take out like basically the chest area, you know it's a clean kill. So as soon as you swipe through the head, slashing through its skull, it basically falls to the ground limp. Now, as we have Onyx here being the last one, you guys hear from beyond the room that you're in, from beyond the other room in which Onyx had disturbed, a loud banging on a door. You don't know what it is.
And you really be fucking shit up, huh?
And then
I can't wait to open it.
you don't see it from this room, so unfortunately you won't see anything. But yeah, you see a light kind of coming outside the door from the door that Onyx had disturbed, but you're not quite sure. Like you see, it's very dim, but you hear a banging. Top of the round, one of the let me see. Let me just take this out real quick. That one, and then that one's dead. So this Ariel, you're gonna go first.
So I have 2 of them on me right now, right?
You have 2 of them. One of them with a bow, so it's a little farther away, and then one of them with a short sword.
I'm gonna try to hit the one with the short sword.
Go for it. Roll to hit.
16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
Sick. 8 damage.
Ooh, 8 damage. You basically take out a couple of its chest bones. It's still moving, but you took out a good bit.
Need to buy those.
Yep. Let's see. Skeleton number 1 is going to try to hit. Let's see. It does not hit. It does not hit Onyx, so it missed. Let's see. Then it seems that is now Chenna's turn. Chenna, what would you like to do?
Okay, so there's still the one on me, right?
Yeah, one with the short sword.
Bonus action, unarmed strike.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with a simple punch, and we'll see if we'll hit this roll.
Okay.
6 plus the unarmed strike, which is 3. 6, 11, 14.
14 hit.
E. And then I'm gonna roll the unarmed strike, which is a 1d4, and I'm gonna put in the d6 in it. So I can do it like that, right? Where I just click on
Yeah.
one of each, and yeah. So we'll just get the total number. 7.
7 damage total.
Oh, 7 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 damage.
10. Okay. 10 damage. You punch through and crack basically a lot of its bones, but it's still up and running.
So we know it's like around 13 is its health, huh?
11, 12, 13 isn't south.
And I guess then I'll follow up with my mace then, since I still have my actual attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I didn't know if you just DC'd.
No, you're good.
5, 18, 19, 21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. 21 hits. Roll damage.
That's D6. 5.
Describe
Did you
your
also-
kill.
I was gonna say, did you also roll my 1d6 I gave you?
Yeah, I did it for the first one.
Okay.
So, after punching it and breaking several of its bones, but it was knocked back, kind of stunned from the lack of bones, I followed up with a uppercut with the mace. So I swung the mace
Awesome.
from underneath and smashed it up in there.
Okay. Very nice, very nice. So then after that, we're gonna have Argent go. Argent, what would you like to do?
All right, how many skeletons are left? Like right?
There are currently
Let's see.
three skeletons left. 2 of them are on Erza. 1 of them is on Onyx.
I believe
Oh,
one of them's
I
a
wanna help.
ranger yet, right?
Yep, one of them's a ranger.
which one's all right? Which one? Where's the ranger at relative to me?
Outside the door, kind of shooting in at Erza.
All right. Well, since I'm not really going to be able to move and get a good shot at him, I'm going to help her with taking out the one that's on her.
Okay. Roll to hit.
$17.
God, you do not miss. That hits.
I mean, this man hits his bullets, bro.
It's almost dead, so your
Here
next
comes
hit
a fucking
will
20 also.
probably, kill it, so.
7.
Yep.
Describe your kill.
All right. Throwing this skull-like Eldritch Blast at this one, I basically get with enough force that actually decapitates the skeleton and sends its skull flying to the wall and shatters it into about 1,000 different shards.
Okay. Very
Not gonna
nice,
lie.
very nice.
Bellini only knows how to shape his blast into skulls, and he's just
That's what
launching
I'm
skull.
thinking.
He's launching a skull at a skull just to crush a skull.
If I ever
Okay.
get Eldritch Blast or any fucking spell like that, it's just I'm gonna make sure it's a flower every fucking time just to counteract the skulls.
You can customize Eldritch Blast however you want, like appearance-wise. I just like checking skulls.
What a weird
So
one.
now, if you can, real quick, let's see. Onyx, you're up.
So there's still a ranger, and then there's still the one on me, right?
There's one on you, and then there's a ranger.
I'm gonna go to like rapier again, the one on me.
Okay. Rolled it.
Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Sweet. Okay, I actually have my damage dice out this time, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage. Ooh, that one hits. And 6 damage. Minus 6. Okay. And then the one with the bow is gonna try to hit Urza again. Let's see. Oh! Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, that's.
Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to remember the total. Yep. Okay. Take 5.
Okay, could be better, could be worse.
Mhm,
Terrible. I guess I can live with 5.
It's pretty hurtful. Now if we can, after that one and after the bow, you see a faint blue or like a blue light coming from the other room, and you see a creeping hand basically pull up from that other room in which Onyx had come from. You see a hand, a skeletal hand, reach across, and you see basically a hunched corpse wearing a pointed hat and dressed in a robe embroidered with mystic symbols crosses through that door. Thin wisps of beard float from its bony jaw. It raises a finger, tracing arcane symbols in the air. In a hoarse voice, it speaks. Secrets found and lost, then found again. Your paltry mind cannot fathom. And so, it has joined the fray, and it is going to attack. You guys are fairly close, right? I kind of see you're all in the same room, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
got-
Cool.
It's got an AoE, doesn't it?
You didn't learn about spacing.
Well, we would have spacing if someone didn't just run into this tiny room and brings the whole army.
Yeah, Galini, why the fuck did you do that?
Okay, Tyler.
Okay. So the first you see this you see very interesting. The first attack misses, but the second attack hits. You see this green goop flying out of its hand and then throwing it at. Let's see. Let's roll this. Let's see who gets hit.
Oh, it's Tyler.
Shenna.
Damn
Shenna, you will take. Let's see. Take 9.
So wait, this goes straight through my armor class? Doesn't?
I rolled the hit, and I know what your armor class is. It got through it.
Okay.
It rolled an 18 to hit.
So I'm at 2 health.
Mm.
Ow.
And now,
Happily being used.
I don't know. I think this is the second time where I'm put to 1 HP because someone else's actions are bringing it in.
so now I'm gonna see real quick in the
Fuck, you can't even escape either, man.
There we go. Okay. So you have 2 skeletons, one with a bow, one without a bow, and now the alchemist. So
The alchemist that showed up.
yeah.
You didn't put that together?
I just thought it was another skeleton, to be honest.
I mean,
Alright.
it is another skeleton, but
So
it's
now-
a
I-
skeleton.
that's what I'm saying. I didn't think it was that.
It's
Top
not
of the
a
round.
skeleton, let's go.
Top of the round, Erza, what would you like to do?
Does it count? Because I still have those 2 potions of healing. Does it count as an action if I give?
It's an
Shanna one of
action.
them?
No, you can give it to him as a bonus action, but then for him to drink it, it's an action. I'll allow the handing off real quick.
Okay, here, Shanna, take a potion of healing.
Oh, yeah.
Take this.
Okay, and then would you like to? So you have the bowman left, the short sword one on Onyx, and then the alchemist is outside the room. He's kind of with the bowman. He's kind of like standing back.
Okay, I'll go for the one that's on Onyx right now.
Okay, roll to hit.
13?
13 does not hit.
Ah, dang. Alright, fine.
So then I believe it is now the skeleton with a short sword. It will try to attack Onyx. Does 19 hit?
Yeah.
Roll for damage. Please take 4.
Oh, this is not good.
Uh-oh.
So that one went. It looks like Chenna is up. Chenna, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my action to heal, obviously. And that's D6, isn't it?
No, it's 2d4 plus 2
2d4
for the healing
plus
potion.
2.
Yep. So 2d4 and then add 2.
It'll be 5, so 7. I heal 7. And then
Okay.
I would like to use 1 key point to use my Furies of Blow on.
Well, so that's the thing with the Furies of Blow, because you have to use an action.
It's
You
a
have to
bonus
take the
action.
attack. Well, you have to take the attack action though. That's the thing. You have to take the attack action, so then you can use the bonus action afterwards. Since you used the health potion was your original action.
Oh, so I can't use that even though it's a bonus action?
No, because you have to take the attack action on your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just heal.
All right. You
7,
still have
8,
your
9.
other. You still have your other unarmed your unarmed attack though, if you want, for your bonus action.
Unarmed strike?
Yeah. Right. You still have your unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Would
but
you like to hit?
So
would you like to hit? Sorry, what?
I'm trying to understand because under my bonus action, it still shows my key style, but you said I can only use it.
So you can only use flurry of blows with the key after you spent the attack action. But because you have your your regular unarmed attack.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. I'm just dumb. I didn't really okay. I guess I will just unarmed strike the
One in front of Onyx? Or do you leave the room and try to attack you try to attack the skeleton outside, or the one that's the one with the crazy magic?
I'm gonna leave the room and attack the one on the outside.
Okay, which one? The one with the bow or the one with the throwing magic?
I'm gonna attack the one that did magic because I'm gonna.
Okay,
Pissed.
roll a hit.
The Alchemist.
Roll a
Yeah.
hit.
11 plus 5, so 16.
16 hit. Roll for damage.
He knows my unarmed strike, which is D4 plus 3. 5.
5 damage. Got it.
I need to
So now-
quickly re-add my
Yep.
health. 7, 9,
So now, if you can, I believe that was Chenna's turn. We have the ever favorite. If you can, Argent, what are you gonna do?
Alright, I'm gonna move to. I figure Urza and Onyx have that last skeleton dealt with. I'm gonna.
Well, no, there's two. There's the one with the short sword that's attacking Onyx.
Yeah.
There's the one
Yeah, I
with the
figured
bow
those-
still attacking Erza on the outside, and then there's the crazy magic wielding one.
Alright,
The
I kind
Alchemist.
of figure Urza and Onyx can deal with the short sword one. I'm gonna move to help Chinna with the other two.
Attack the
Okay.
mage. I know you're gonna hit.
Yeah, I'm going for the mage. Because I'm going for the Alchemist or whatever it is.
Go
And
for
just get rid of it ASAP.
it. Go for it.
This is the one time
9.
he doesn't hit. God damn it.
9.
9 does not hit.
The one time you finally don't hit, and it's gotta be the most important one.
Ooh, a non-hit.
He didn't
Okay.
hit the boss, man.
After that, after Argent has tried going, you will see now two more lobs of what seems like green goop. Let's see, real quick. This is the first one. First one's going at our fairy barbarian. Second one's going at our fairy barbarian.
Ooh.
First one I know doesn't hit. Second one does a 18 hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, take 4 damage.
Okay. Fine, I suppose. I guess.
At least this was 4. God.
And then we have
Wait,
Onyx
actually,
stuff.
quick question.
Yeah.
What's that goo made of? Like, what is it?
Roll Arcana.
No, I'm saying, is it like a poison?
Roll Arcana.
You need to figure it out.
You need to figure out what he is. He's not gonna just.
No, that's not. The reason why I'm asking is because the Warforged are resistant against poison. So if it's anything poison based,
But he's asking you to roll so you can figure it
You're
out
not-
yourself.
Right. So, because how are you gonna know?
Well, no. He's got a point, but here's the thing. I haven't asked you about. I haven't told you about anything resistance wise.
oh, okay, so it could have been halved already.
I know you're a Warforged, and we've gone through your poison resistance already.
Oh,
So-
okay, I just wanted to double check that. All right, so now I'm up, right?
Oh yeah.
Now this is a question you can easily say no. Can I try to persuade him to unalive himself? The
He's already
big
unalive.
bad guy. No, I mean like actually just keel over and perish.
I don't think you have vicious mockery. You could try to persuade him, but it's not gonna work.
Oh, so it's just a fruitless venture.
Mm-hmm. Most likely. He's attained the realm of undeath. He's probably not gonna listen to a lot of what you're saying.
Damn it. Well, there goes that.
Undeath is kind of the no fucks given zone. Let's just put it that way.
I guess fair enough. All right, I'm just gonna try and finish off the skeleton that's attacking me.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It doesn't hit.
What is it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't hit.
Okay.
It's a 7. I know for a fact it doesn't
Okay.
hit.
7 does not hit. And then last up, the bowman is going to try to hit Urza again. Let's see. Does it hit? Ooh, it does. I'm going to roll damage. Please take 5.
You're now at 12 HP, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Top of the round, if you would, Urza, go ham. You can rate. You remember, you have rage. You have what was the other one? You're a barbarian, so you have rage. You have reckless attack. You have a lot of stuff. If you want to go for it, let's go big.
I could
Rage
go
in the
big.
cage.
However, no. So what's the difference between the rage and the reckless attack?
Rage gives you benefits on strength checks, strength saving throws, your melee attack, and then you have some resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. But you're getting hit by a bow, so.
Right. Then I guess I'll go into rage mode.
Okay, you start raging. Roll to hit.
16?
16 hits.
5 damage to the one that's hitting Onyx.
5 damage, and then remember, because you're level 2, you get +2 damage when you're raging. So that's 7 damage. So, describe your kill.
Oh goodness, it's just a skeleton, right? So I just
Describe your kill.
I just sliced its spine in half and then took my axe and cut its head in 2.
A slice in half, and then a slice in twain upon the skull. Gone. Okay, so now you only have the Bowman and Magic Man. So that was Urza's turn. Chenna, you're up.
Let's do this properly. I'm gonna use a key point, and it's gonna be
Okay.
the Fury. Well,
Okay.
I gotta do it after an attack action, right? So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna first use my mace
Okay.
on Mr. Bony Butt with
Roll to hit.
the bow.
Okay. Oh, with the bow? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can do it. Hit 2 for 1. 16.
16 hits. Roll damage.
D6 plus 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 damage. Okay. You've chunked out a good bit of its arm, and then it's one of it, like part of its leg, and then like a bunch of different like parts of it, like the chest. Like you see a bunch of just bone splinters scattering everywhere.
And to use a bonus action, I will use one of my
Key points.
key points.
Okay.
Use
Flurry
Fury
of blows?
Blows,
Okay.
which is
So
what.
now you have 2 unarmed
Two unarmed
strikes.
strikes,
as a
yeah.
bonus. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use both of them on Mr. Alchemist.
Okay.
So I need to roll
Mr. Who?
Alchemist.
Oh, Mr. Alchemist.
So I'm gonna roll one by one, right?
Yep. Roll to hit for both.
4 for the first one,
4 does not hit.
and 4 for the second.
4 does not hit.
Oh wait, shit, I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
Oh, were you rolling
I was
damage?
rolling,
Roll
I was- yeah, I was rolling the d4s
Okay.
like an
Yeah, no,
idiot.
roll the d20s. Roll the d20s.
14 plus 5,
14 hit?
19.
19 hits.
I'm so fucking dumb, I swear to God.
You're good. No worries.
You would just want to roll both hits at the same time?
Yeah, you can roll both hits and then roll damage after. I don't care.
19, yeah, so 24.
Both hit. Both you got hit. So roll damage.
I don't understand how I was fucking up so much. 4.
Okay.
So 8.
Got it. Ooh, 2 big hits to his chest. Boom, boom. Like you can see him splintering. You can hear the clattering of just like bones kind of hit the ground. You see him taken aback. Some of the magic kind of around him dissipates a little bit. So then after that, it's now the alchemist's turn. Are you ready? It's going to try to lob 2 more globs of green goo. Let's see. Does a 14 hit Onyx?
No.
Okay. Does a 20 hit Argent?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everyone's armor level's pretty low.
Oh. Okay. Take 6.
Man, we just keep barely living and shit.
No, I'm pretty sure that was going to kill him.
Well, if he's
Okay.
got 4 HP.
No,
just-
but what I'm saying, after hearing the sounds of take 6, I'm pretty sure the 6 wasn't the actual.
doubt he's being that type of guy and holding back on us.
Okay. And now, I mean, you know, you don't know. If you can, Argent, you're up. What would you like to do?
Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
10. You gotta be shitting me, dude. 10? Does that hit?
No.
10 does not hit. Oh wait, what are you hitting? The bowman or the magic man?
Magic Man.
Nope, 10 does not hit. Let's see. It looks like Onyx, you're up.
Look, I like when you're letting us down this whole fight.
Here, you know what? I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna Bardic Inspiration Argent.
Okay. Bonus action, Bardic Inspiration. So again, for the roll to hit, your actual damage die or an ability check, you get a D6. So figure out whatever you want to do with that. But then you have your action. What do you want to do? Do you want to race out of the room and then try to hit the bowman or the alchemist?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sprint out of the room and hit that bowman.
Okay, try to hit the bowman. Roll to hit.
Fucking an
No.
8. I'm pretty sure that doesn't hit.
8 does not hit.
Yeah, what a fucking surprise.
And then the bowman now is going to try to take a quick shot at you since you're right up in front of him. It does not hit. It misses. Straight off, tings off your armor. The initial blow by Chenna causes him to falter and fail a little bit. So now, top of the round, we have Urza. What would you like to do? Would you like to also race out of the room and try to fight the 2 that are left? The skeletal bowman and the skeletal magic guy that you know now is an alchemist. I've already said it. We're gonna go with
I
it.
would like to, however, can I give my last potion of healing to Argent?
Yeah. So Argent's still in the room. So yeah, you can basically just hand it to him real quick and then just rush out of the room.
Argent, I got one more potion of healing. Take it.
And then you're still raging. Remember, raging lasts for a minute. So yeah.
Yeah, it says for my thingy, 1 minute there are 10 rounds in,
Yep.
in parentheses. So,
Or if you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn. It's so there's caveats to it. So you have to basically keep on fighting, but rage is really good.
yeah, no, I'll keep on rage. I'm going to go just because. No, I'm gonna go for the alchemist. I'll try to hit
Okay.
that first.
Roll to hit.
Ooh, 19 plus 5, 24.
Damn. Roll for damage, and remember you get the +2 because you have because you're raging.
6 plus 3, so 9 plus another 2, 11.
Ooh. He is you basically batter through the what you think is you battering through the cloak, and he just takes a massive chunk. You're actually kind of wondering how he's still quote standing. It's very interesting. Bone like splintering, shattering of bone on the outside. He is very much hurt. It is very, very bad looking for him, but he's still standing.
I'm proud. I didn't know that.
Channa, you're up. What do you like to do?
I will do another. I'm gonna do a mace swing on the alchemist, because that will give me a higher hit if I hit it. Rolling. It is 16.
16 hit. Roll damage.
1d6 plus 3. 9.
Channa, would you please describe your kill?
Let's go! I'm the one that kills him! Let's go! Alright. Let me just calm down. Now, after...
To the prayer.
Bro, why you cut me off? I was doing it, too. I was literally actually getting in the mood to do the prayer. Anytime I'm executing, it's gonna be a prayer. Alright. So basically, I have my hands like together, but holding the mace, so it's more the mace in front of my face. And I just gave a quick prayer to the ass, like usual. And as I was praying, I raised both my arms up with the mace in hand, and I just come in and slam down on him. Basically crushing him from top and slamming him to the ground.
He has been crushed from the top to the bottom. The holy energy in which you've somehow put into this mace of the ass has completely obliterated basically most of his body. That he is dead. All that's left is the bowman, and it looks like with that, Arjun is up.
You got your
Okay.
plus
Well,
d6,
since I
remember.
wasn't able to get the killing blow on the fucking alchemist, I'm gonna go for the bowman.
Remember, you can add a 1d6 to any roll.
As well as I gave you a potion, but if that's it,
And,
if you would
watch.
use it, honestly,
Watch.
that's
He's
fine.
gonna hit his roll hella hard now.
13.
13 misses.
Add your
wish you had a
d6 to it.
1d6 to that.
Yep. So now it's going to, I believe.
Roll 1d6 for that.
No. You have to state whether or not you're doing it during that.
Okay.
Sorry. So now Onyx, you're up. Onyx.
Oh,
Yeah. What are you
you
doing?
cut out, so I didn't hear anything.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try. I'm gonna keep attacking. I'm gonna keep going for him.
Go for it.
God damn it!
You missed.
That one.
Oh. Okay. So he's up next. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna break your weapon or anything like that. I'm just gonna give him an advantage. He hit on the
Thank you
first
for
one
not breaking my
anyways.
weapon, seeing as it is connected to my arm.
Yeah. He hit on the first shot, so I didn't really need to roll for advantage. But please take 7. Take 7. Yeah.
Wait. He's dead.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
He's
Nope.
dead.
He's not dead. He's downed.
That puts me at 0.
Yep. So you are currently down, but the bowman is still alive. Your turn is not up yet. So we will go to the top of the round, and if you are not treated before your turn, basically, you'll have to roll a death saving throw, and you'll see if you get a success or failure. Okay?
Oh, so we could actually save him?
Yes. Yeah, he's not dead. Unless, like, literally, I rolled 2 times his health in 1 attack. He's not dead. Like, yeah. So, top of the round, Urza, you're up.
I will give him my potion of healing, but I don't have it anymore. I
I'm-
gave it to Galini.
I'm unconscious.
Yeah, he's
you can
unconscious.
pick him up, right?
I can't wait. How would I wake him up? I can't just.
So
pick him
either
up.
1, if you have a healing spell, 2, you could try to use medicine on him and then stabilize him, but that's your action for the turn. And that's the only 2 ways you can do it.
I don't
So, okay, question. If she
You have medicine as an ability.
My only
It's
cantrip that I have is.
No, medicine is a skill. Medicine is just a straight skill.
Oh, I have.
Yeah, so it.
Oh, it's a wisdom skill. I see.
Yeah.
Oh. So I have to roll it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you're in the middle of a fight.
Yeah, the ranger's still alive.
I understand that, but I don't want you to be killed. I'm gonna. Try
I only
okay.
have to do saving throws if it gets back to my turn. So what could happen is, technically speaking, one of you could kill the ranger, and the other 2 could try to save me. Or
That's
other
actually
one,
why I was
whoever's
gonna.
left.
That's actually why I was trying to ask a question. Is if
Yeah.
we kill the skeleton and it ends, would he just? Do we actually have to still roll to save him, or would he just die?
No. So basically, what would happen would be end of combat happens. You can then go to save him. If you guys just don't do anything, then he has to roll the death saving throws, and then he has to see whether or not he survives. Really, is what it is.
Okay, so you should definitely kill the skeleton, Ariel.
My life is in your guys' hands. Literally.
If you guys actually, if that's the thing.
Kill the skeleton.
My roll
Because
fucking
if
sucks.
the thing, here's the thing, you're in rage right now. If you kill the skeleton with your bonus hits, we could all still roll to try and save him at that point.
Okay, I'll try to kill the skeleton.
Roll to hit.
14.
14 hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Let's see if you kill it.
11 again.
11 damage.
Yes.
Whew.
It
Dead.
should be dead.
Describe your kill. Blast Bowman.
Oh gosh, can I like essentially like rip its bow from its hands and like essentially like decapitate it using the strings?
In your rage mode, you literally yank its arm off, snap the bow, take the string, tie it around his neck, and then just quote, not choke it, but like literally detach his head by just pulling the strings out. Yeah,
That sounds
You got
pretty
it.
sick.
that was amazing.
That was a sick kill.
Good job.
That's honestly
Okay,
probably more than what you would have described.
so that is going to be the end of that combat there. Tyler is currently down. So what happens is you don't go into negatives. You're just at 0 health if you hit like basically 0 health. So what would you guys like to do to stabilize or to bring him back up?
Who has the highest wisdom?
One does something though.
Okay, let's just first discuss who has the highest wisdom, because it's a wisdom. I have
Okay, so
two.
there's 2 options you can do here. If you have any healing spells, that automatically brings him back up. Potions of healing bring him back up automatically, and then medicine stabilizes him. But you're gonna have to get him up out of 0, which is the problem. So yeah, just a heads up.
So it'll stabilize him, he'll just be at 0 health, and then we have to heal him.
Mm-hmm.
So I might as well just use the last potion on him. Right?
Which Galene
Yeah,
has
yeah.
because I gave it to him.
Because that will just heal him anyways and get him back up.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll give it the potion then and let Tyler use. Let you use it, Tyler.
How am I
Okay,
gonna
so-
use it? I'm
So
unconscious.
You
if
feed
they
it to him.
pour, they feed it to him, and then just roll 2d4, Tyler, plus 2, and then you'll heal.
4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Drop it. Three.
Okay.
2 3s plus 2, so that would be 8.
8. You heal 8.
Wait.
Okay. What would you guys like to do?
I'm alive! Yay!
Yep. So you get back up. The alchemist kind of is obviously laying on the ground dead. So is his skeletal beings next to them. What do you like to do?
I would like to loot the head of the Alchemist.
Okay. Would you like to loot the rest of the body or just the head?
Oh yeah, I'll loot the rest of the body, but I want to take his head as proof that we
Okay.
finish it.
So you take the head as proof.
That's fair.
And then you loot, and you basically kind of loot around around everywhere. You loot around the waist, and you find a bag of holding.
So I'm assuming the bag of holding is like any other game where just kind of got infinite space.
So I don't know if I cut out there. I said bag of holding. You should be more excited about this. Here, I'll go back again. Ready? Okay. You loot the alchemist, and you find along his waist a bag of holding.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Can
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. When I did that, it didn't pick up, so I had to literally put my face into the mic just so it picked up.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Your warm things of welcome.
I literally asked the question. I actually asked the question. I was like, so is the bag holding like any other game where it just has infinite space or some shit?
Almost infinite. Like it has a certain amount, but yeah, it's basically
it
you
can
can
fit
put stuff
anything.
in. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it is that. I am definitely excited for that.
So you pick that up. You also see on the alchemist, he has one rib bone, and then you're looking around, and you see on the other skeletons, they also have it, where it was dipped in gold. So you pull that one chunk off of him, and it seems that the rib bone itself is worth about 5 gold. You see on the other skeleton too, you could probably get 5 gold off the other one, so you could get in total 35 gold, I think. Yeah. And then you see around the alchemist's neck a stone with a string put through it.
Just a stone. It's just a stone. Okay.
I'm not saying no. You can check it. It's a stone.
I want to check the stone.
It's got a sigil on it. It's a
yeah,
stone.
Let me check it. I want to see what it is. So I have to roll for it. Perception.
Roll Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. This one. 5.
You're not quite sure. As far as you can tell, it's a flat gray and black looking stone. It's inscribed with an unknown arcane symbol, and it feels cool to the touch.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pocket everything. The head.
Okay.
Wait. Should he pocket all of the ribs, or can we at least loot what we killed?
Well, I'm pocketing the alchemist.
He's currently going through the alchemist. If you want, you can go up to the other skeletons and pull off their golden rib bones that you see. So they have 1 gold rib on each of them.
Yeah, you see, I'm not gonna be a total dick. I'm just pocketing the main bitch.
I can't remember. Did I kill 1 or 2 skeletons?
You can take as many as you want. You're up and you can loot around.
Is the bag okay? Okay, the bag of holding's here. Okay.
I'll kill, because I think I killed 2 skeletons. I'll take 2 ribs.
Okay. 2 ribs go.
Alright, I'll take one of the ribs myself.
Well, there were 6 skeletons total, plus the alchemist. You took 2, you took 1, so there's still 3. I killed a skeleton on top of it, so I guess I'll take another rib.
Okay.
So
Onyx, you want to take 2 ribs?
I'll take 2.
So technically, everyone got 2 ribs. Pretty fair.
Yep. Okay. So you guys all pocket them. You know the ribs are worth it's basically gold into a rib. So you could basically just melt down the gold again, and you could get 10 gold basically by just giving it to any merchant, and they would take it. What would you like to do now?
I want to continue, because inside that room there was also, you said, a wardrobe. Can I look inside the wardrobe? 'Cause I still wanted to look in the room.
Yeah,
And
you
then
can
we
check
gotta
the room.
hide them skeletons, because Tyler or Onyx was being...
Not a problem.
And
Yeah, check the
uh,
wardrobe. And there's nothing.
skull.
There's nothing? Okay.
There's nothing in the wardrobe.
Okay, can I take... Hey, is the brass candle holder thingy worth anything?
You're not actually sure. Maybe it could be worth something. You're just not 100%.
I'll leave it.
And my last... And you said it was a rune necklace, right? Just some random rune necklace.
It's literally a string necklace with a stone at the end. It's like so
You
it's
said
just
it had a symbol on it, right?
Yeah, flat gray and black river stone inscribed with an unknown arcane symbol, and it feels cool to the touch. You're not sure what it does. Would you like to carry the stone with you?
Yeah, pocket it.
Okay. Okay.
I would like to examine the room that the skeletons came from.
Okay. You go into the room, and you don't find basically too much. Trying to... Yeah, no, it's basically you don't find too much in the room. It's just basically the skeletons kind of lay there, and you don't really do. There's really not a lot to do in that room, but you see in the room there's instead of the wall being at the very back corner in the room, you see a kind of a hidden door open.
I want to go in there.
Okay. So, you see as you open that basically hidden secret door, a clutter of broken glass and earthenware piled on the floor beyond. 3 small copper pots lie amid the debris. A bench runs down the west wall of what seems to be a laboratory. On the bench are jars of powders and liquids, and several pieces of chemical apparatus. There is a table along the south wall, forming an L shape with the bench. A book is open on the table. Also, on the table is a candlestick, with a tiny stump of unlit candle still in it, and a variety of other items that, even in the dim light, shine with the warmth of pure gold. One of these objects looks like a human skull.
I take all of it. I wish to absolutely fill my pockets with the powders, the shiny things, all of it.
Okay, so I'm going to go through it one by one. And if any of you want to come in while he's looting, by all means. So first,
Yeah,
the
I'll
book.
go in there while he's looting.
Okay, so first is the book. Before, you basically see a book on the table. It's titled Ye Secret of Ye Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, that's
The
probably for
book-
this fucking room.
The book, you're not sure how much it's worth, but you can find out when you kind of go back to town, or you could try to evaluate it yourself. Up to you.
I wish to just pocket it for now until we get at least out of the building.
Okay, the next one is you see objects on the table made of pure gold. You're actually kind of wondering if you want to roll an int check real quick.
Here, 1 second. I'm just adding stuff to my inventory. In check. That I'd be using an intelligence modifier, right?
Yeah, just your int in general.
That's just I just got a 7.
Okay. You're thinking to yourself, what kind of objects can be used to just turn these regular objects, because you see on the table a human skull, an apple, a rose, and a set of 5 kind of small discs. You're not quite sure what they are, but but 3 of those are gold. You're kind of wondering what could be used to turn things into gold. Huh. And then you pocket the human skull, which is again gold, the apple, which is again gold, the rose, which is again gold, and a set of 5 small discs, which you're not sure about. You can, if you want, you can investigate them a little further and then try to figure them out. But they're also there.
So,
And then, sorry, go ahead.
can you just find a way to just turn anything into gold? Is that what I'm seeing?
Well, I mean, is there something, I guess, in either D&D history or our history that can turn stuff into gold?
Just a question, all right?
You know, it's a good question.
Getting sassy, Mr. DM. Jeez.
I mean, I'm just asking you guys. Do you know if there's anything in our history that would indicate somebody being able to turn things into gold?
Just
From,
a story.
Just stories, maybe legends, tales.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I heard about a guy like that. He starved to death.
So, as you're looting that, you see Urza come in. Well, you don't really see him because you're busy looting. But Ursula, on the table, as he's looting it, other things, you see a stack of gold coins on the table.
Ooh.
So, what would you like to do as he's finishing up looting the other objects?
I'll take the gold coins.
Okay, you pick up the gold coins. If you want to count them real quick, that's going to take you a while, but you've estimated it's a large amount of gold coins that you have on the table.
Doesn't she just have to roll some dice for it?
I mean, yeah, but all I'm saying is, if she wants to count them, she can collect them very easily. But if she wants to count them out and
okay,
figure out how
okay,
many
okay.
exactly are there.
Okay, I'll count.
Okay, so you're counting out, and it'll take you a while.
You said it was 5 stone discs.
5 small discs.
Small gold discs.
Yep.
They're
And then
gold?
Archie, do you want to do
Dis-
anything?
Are they gold? I thought you just said small discs.
Small discs. SMALL. Small.
Yeah,
it's not
but are
gold.
they gold?
Yes.
No,
Oh.
they're not.
Okay.
There we go. What the
Okay.
fuck?
I thought it said gold.
He literally didn't say gold the last 3 times he said it.
I heard
It's fine.
gold. Well, he's maybe
So,
referring to the
Ar-
skull and
yeah.
everything else.
So you're just basically going through looting. You've taken the coins off the table. Argent, Jenna, do you want to come in at this point?
Yeah, I guess I'll go see what loot I can steal.
Okay. So you go in, and then Argent, do you want to go in?
Sure.
Okay. So you're both in. Mostly Onyx has basically looted the entirety of the place. You look around. Is there any place in particular you would like to look?
Well, he's at the table that's at the bottom of the room, right?
Yeah.
What's the... Is that shelves on the wall then?
Let me see. A bench runs down the west wall of what seems to be a laboratory. So, on the bench are jars of powders and liquids, several pieces of chemical apparatus.
I will pocket that stuff. I'll
You
pocket
look.
the...
Okay, so you look at the jars of powders and liquids, and there's several pieces of basically and you see a lot of it is burned material, and at most you might be able to get 2 of those stacks of alchemic powders again from the jar, but that's just about it.
2 stacks, you say?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take both of those.
Okay. Argent, what do you want to do? Do you want to check the table? Do you want to check the shelf? What do you want to do? The bench, sorry. Argent.
Origin.
Argent.
Argent.
2
Argent.
and 2.
Arby's?
Yep.
What do you want to do? Do you want to check the table?
Well, I assume the table's already been, looted by the fairy and bard.
To some extent, yes.
So I'll check the shelves with Jenna and hopefully get some arcane artifacts or something.
Okay. I'd like you specifically to roll an investigation check.
Damn, bro.
Mm. 9.
You go along the shelf and you don't really find anything in particular. You investigate and you can kind of see Jenna picked up the powder. There's nothing really much along the shelf in regards to that. So you really don't see anything else. Now, everybody that's at the table, I would like you to roll investigation. So Onyx and Urza.
16.
16, okay.
Oh, we're rolling for the same kind of investigation stuff?
Mm-hmm. On the table.
That will be 19.
Okay. You're both looking around, and both your hands kind of meet at one singular point on the table as you're basically finishing up getting all the rest of the stuff out of the table. You find a concealed drawer that contains a book. This book, when you open it, contains spells, including dancing lights, comprehend language, and Tensor's floating disc, and shatter. This, as you know, is a spell book.
So is that anyone can use, or is that something that is specifically for Delaney?
It's kind of specifically for spellcasters, so like the bard or the warlock could use it to kind of get spells from. The bard doesn't need it as much. The warlock could use it because if he doesn't have access to those spells, you have the ability to learn those spells through the spell book to have prepared spells. So that's basically what it is.
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
you can sell it.
Oh, it's up to them too.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, since they find it at the same time, they gotta figure out what to do. And if they don't
Yeah.
agree, they should roll to see who gets it.
By the way, also, Jason, you pocketed the chemical apparatus. I forgot the chemical apparatus is still something that's worth money.
Chemical what?
So the chemical apparatus, APPARATUS.
Okay.
then
That's not the chemical powder that I alluded earlier. Was
No, it's basically a device.
Oh.
It's like a type of vial
I
too.
think you said that because I didn't add that to my inventory.
That's good. You're good. With that, we're gonna end it right there, momentarily. Okay?
Let's take a quick short break. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh no. We're done for the night.
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't mean momentarily, but until next session. So, that's gonna be it right there. My my adventures.
We might as well do a long rest then, right?
We can
You
just
can, yeah.
sleep on like those beds or
If you
I'm
want to
not-
sleep downstairs, yeah, you can sleep downstairs.
I
I'd
mean,
rather just move the house, in all honesty.
everything's dead. We could just take a good sleep.
whatever. So how will I figure out how much gold?
Oh yeah, you figured it out. It's 47. You got 47 pieces of gold.
Oh,
Shit.
fuck yeah.
For the gold. Okay, she. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you don't, if you guys are done being fucking loot goblins,
I mean, that's what we are.
I know. We're just gonna stop it here at that point, and then we'll pick it up next Sunday. Because as much as I want to continue, it'd be best to stop here for specific reasons.
My only question is, can we figure out who got the book, or should that really wait till next Sunday?
You can figure that out. Yeah, you can RP it if you guys want to RP it right now.
I mean, it's up to them to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
We need book.
Ursa.
Okay.
Oh, you can speak now?
Who you gonna give it to? I think it should go to Argent because he has the most use for it.
Us two metal.
Yeah. Okay. Congratulations. That doesn't change the fact that I think Argent should get it.
Us magic.
I'm just gonna take it and give it to Argent. I grab the book and I hand it. Hey, Argent, look what we
Well,
found.
is Tyler gonna retaliate before you continue to that?
Do you
Just
retaliate?
slam my head into the table and knock myself the fuck out. Jesus.
roll,
Done.
roll a streak.
Non-lethally, obviously.
Yeah,
Non-lethally.
roll a damage check on the table. See if he breaks the table.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll roll a damage check on the table. It's a goddamn fucking 15.
So he breaks the table.
Can I just knock myself out for a long rest at this point? Because holy shit,
So his way of long rest is literally slamming his head in the table, breaking the table, and then just straight up passing out.
That's fine.
We'll go with that.
He's passed out his head first into the table.
That's his long rest. That's how he got his long rest.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I wanted the damn fucking book so I could actually be useful in combat, but no.
You
I mean, you could retaliate, but you just chose not to.
Retaliated. You chose not.
My guy got too frustrated and just decided this is the best course of action.
Oh yeah, very much so.
I'm hoping that maybe the intelligent person in the group might think, oh hey, this might be good to share, but no, I guess we'll see.
Barbarian? You thought the barbarian was the intelligent person?
No, she's giving it to the intelligent person.
You're intelligent?
No, she's giving it to you. Oh my, your
I'm
character might be
somehow
intelligent, but
doubting
apparently you are.
Oh my god, I'm somehow
what
doubting
he's
this now.
saying, Galini, is that I'm giving the book to you. He's saying that it would be nice if you would share the book with Onyx, with him.
Well, the thing is, isn't it one-time use or no?
It's a spell book, so it's like wizards have basically they can't just automatically have the certain spells that they want for the day available to them. They have to have a spell book to basically prepare certain spells because like they only have a limited number of spell slots. So that's why a spell book is good to have.
Oh, it's an item.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like it's a carryable item.
Mm-hmm. It's a spell book.
Oh, I was thinking of something like learn spells from, and then you can pass it on to someone else.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean that's no, not in that way. No, if you don't just
Okay,
learn
well,
the spell, no, you can.
It's already
you can,
too late. My guy's already knocked the fuck out. So
Yeah.
You could have retaliated. You can come back up.
No,
I know
he's knocked out,
my guy,
bro. He went with it.
He quit. He doesn't give a shit anymore. We'll stick with my fucking rapier.
You could have made more sense to me if you wanted the
Well-
book. You just
well,
went,
here's my
"You're
thing,
both
is that-
middle."
Here's the thing: is
Okay.
that when you guys specifically Galini and Tyler, when you guys level up, I mean, you already had you had 2 first level spells. You have a 3rd one now.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry.
The
we'll get
fuck
it-
is my first level spell.
You have 4 spells that you can know right now at first level. 2nd level, you have 5, and then you have 3 uses of a first level spell you can use.
No.
Any of the
What are
party
my spells? My spell slot's empty. What the fuck
I
are my
told-
spells?
I told you about this when we first were creating them to look up and
Oh my
have
God,
spells.
Tyler.
And then for the warlock also at level 2. So you now instead of having 2 spell known, you have 3 spells known. And then you have instead of 1 spell slot, you have 2 spell slots.
You're fucking telling me I could have had spells this entire time?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look up so now for next time, look up bardic spells, and then it will give you a whole list of spells. Choose from the first level spells, and then you also have 2 cantrips. Like Galini, you can cast those cantrips unlimitedly.
Oh my fuck. Oh,
So this
So when we
entire
were first
time-
originally creating characters, you had that. I was kind of wondering why you weren't doing that. I'll be honest.
Yeah, well, fucking god damn it. Are you kidding me?
So if you want right now, here, let's look up some bardic
I'm already
spells.
looking at them. I'm already looking at them.
We
This
still
is
technically have.
How about this?
Not really.
How about this? Before we continue, let's just do our heavy rests, our long
You wanna
rests.
rest
and
downstairs?
yeah,
get
let's.
everything.
I mean,
Huh?
he's already passed out on a bench. We're not moving him. We're going to sleep right here.
Onyx
Okay.
can stay in
I'm
that
gonna
room.
try moving this fucking
Rose
500 pound
will
ass
on the
anyways.
beds.
Wait. Okay, so before you keep on going, I'd like the 3 of you who are still awake to roll an int check, just a straight int.
Intelligent check.
Mm-hmm.
3.
I
That
got
was
a.
Dumb as a sack
11.
of bricks. Okay.
I got 11.
Okay. Less dumb as a sack
I
of
got
bricks.
10.
10. Okay. Average sack of bricks. Chenna, you're the only one who kind of notices. It'd probably be best to close the secret hidden door, so that way, if something might come back or something might arise, it would be better if you guys are in an enclosed area.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
close the door. I'm gonna close
Okay.
the door that we're in because
You
he's
guys are
passed out.
now, you guys are in the secret room that's still breathable. You have plenty because you have 2 warforged that don't take up oxygen. You guys are pretty
Yeah.
good on oxygen.
And
no worries.
I want to quickly do this since he's head first on the table. Can I steal that wine?
You son of a bitch. Don't you fucking do it.
He's knocked out. I mean, you can't do anything. He's knocked out. He knocked himself out. Really, is what this is. So if you want to steal the wine, go for it. The vintage wine. I will just say, if he wakes up and the vintage wine isn't there,
He's doing a long rest, so isn't he sentry?
Yeah, technically I would be in sentry mode still.
But the
yeah,
thing is,
you're in sentry mode.
he can't see or hear because he's hit
But
his
I'll
head
still
into
know.
the table. He
I
hit
will
his head.
still know. I will still know. Do you really want to do this? I might not be able to retaliate now, but I will be able to in the future. Do you
I mean,
really want this?
so here's what we're gonna do, Jason. If you want to do this, you'd want to do first a stealth check to make sure that he can't hear you coming up, and then you'd want to roll a sleight of hand check. And obviously, I'll give you advantage on the sleight of hand. But to basically pickpocket it. Obviously, if he checks himself in the morning, he'll know. But you could sleight of hand and stealth up to him and make sure that he doesn't know for sure who it is. He'll probably have an inkling in his mind, but you can do it.
I mean,
if you want.
seeing as it's the same guy who's tried it before, I have a feeling my guy should at least remember that. Like,
We'll
not
see.
even. I'm trying not to metagame, but I'm pretty sure my guy will be
I
like,
mean, yeah, it's kind of obvious. So, do you wanna try to steal the wine?
No. I just thought it'd be funny, but
Okay,
it's kind of the mood
it'd be
kind of got
funny.
ruined, so you know.
You're good. No worries. Okay, so
sick you fuckers from stealing from me.
So, before we sign off for the night, so to all the viewers of Tyler and Jason's stream,
There ain't no one in mine.
to my glorious adventures, I bid you adieu, good night, and fare thee well.